Welcome to the bitter reunion. It is the year 1020 of the Third Age on the continent of Valandiir. Almost 30 years before the events of the Black Dragon Shekis ruining the 76th annual Ellington Classic and introducing our heroes of the Crown Collectors to a new world of pain, there was a group. Adventurers, some would say, rapscallions, morons, assholes, others would call them, called the Storm Chasers. These were a mighty band of heroes that had swept the land with their renown and fame, infamy amongst most cities, but there were those that called them brave souls. They had mastered the arcane arts and of weapons, sword and steel, and it won the hearts and minds of a couple people along their travels. But mostly they carved a name for themselves as an adventuring party of some repute. But those days are past them. After a tragic, botched job in which your gnomish cleric Willibrick had set up a meet with some kind of contact, it led to a trap. This was supposed to be the end-all, be-all of your careers. The last adventure, final mission. To make you both rich and sated for your need for adventure. No. That night, your gnome fell. Some of you blamed each other. Poor planning, lack of leadership, not paying attention, or just flat out wrong. Your gnome fell, lost his life. It was enough for you to all become so horribly angry at each other. You decided to split the party. For 6 years, you have all been pursuing your own interests, some business, some nobility, duty, honor, selfishness. All have kept away from each other for 6 years. Until one day you received a letter. This letter was addressed to each of you, signed by a name you thought you'd never hear again. The daughter of Willibrick Knobgash. He instilled a sense of binding morality to all of you. And his daughter was no different. Bixie Gobnash was just a beautiful little girl and a beautiful little soul, and she took after her own father in the world of adventuring. She became a cleric of Gond, like her father, and she took to artificing, creating magical objects that had imbued powers. And in this letter that she sent you all, she stated that she was going out. She was going to find the treasure that you were all seeking. Her father was killed, and invited you, each of you, out with her. Signing the letter, she noted that she would be in Bleeth, a frigid northern town on the edges of the northern Grasping Ridge Mountains. And from there, she would set off into the snowy, unknown tundras of the Grey Waste, seeking this ill-begotten treasure once and for all, perhaps to make her father proud, and hoping to make you all proud as well. From your own little corners of Valandiir is where our story starts. High up in the sky, a blizzarding, windy, windswept airship on her way to Bleeth is quite possibly the most powerful sorceress in Valandiir at this moment. Leaning on the rails of the airship from your home country of Lytheria, which is a quite miraculous floating city in the clouds above Valandiir. Steph, if you would like to describe your character.
an average height, average sized, medium humanoid creature that's somewhat ethereal and floaty with lavenderish skin and shoulderish length of white hair. It's just floating, contemplating life. Looking around, no armor, nothing. Just taking their surroundings.
The wooden planks of the upper deck of this airship, which, by the way, as you look out, you kind of take in. You've seen these airships before, but this is a newer model. Instead of sails and levitating stones adorning its keel, this airship utilizes different kind of arcane energy in that there are 4 rotor-like cages extending from arms built into the side of this ship, almost like a large drone would have, to use modern parlance. Encased in these wire cages, surrounded with swirling bolts of purple energy, keeps the ship aloft. It's hard to really see much detail, though, because here, amongst the clouds of this terrible winter storm, it is blizzarding. You are windswept. It's not too much for you to worry about, as you are at home amongst the various forms of air. But it's definitely hard to see. However, as you peer through the whipping winds and snow racing across the deck of this ship, you see a reluctantly familiar sight. High up in the sky, almost to the point where you can't see him at all through the snow, you see a pair of great black feathered wings beating, carrying a dark and hard to make out character that flies a little closer to the ship. Noah, if you would like to describe what she sees.
You see a large raven folk figure dressed in patches of greens and browns, kind of a black tentacled cloak flittering behind him, and this giant pair of raven wings.
The raven-like individual flaps a little closer, and you both catch sight of each other. There are people on deck, by the way, crew members, a couple other passengers, and no one seems to be that alarmed that this creature has flown so close to the ship to the point where your feet hit the deck and you stand about 10 feet away from this familiar person. What are your names, by the way? Because everybody would already know this.
I'm Valandiir.
Ella.
Well, both of you stand facing each other.
Well, it's certainly, I wouldn't say nice seeing you here, but, because I have a lack of better word, we'll use that.
A nod and a scoff, and she turns away.
Yeah, that's what I expected.
As we kind of pull back from this scene, the skies begin to lighten a little as we pull out from this blizzard cloud and into the sky beneath it. And a few miles away from this scene, we come to the creaking wheels of a cart or carriage or wagon. Many creaking wheels and hooves. And we find ourselves along a snowy trail between 2 banks of pine trees. A 4-horse cart pulls a large wagon, and a wagon behind it, and a few riders. It seems we have a caravan. About 10 or 15 vehicles and horses in total. Top one of the horses, we find a red-cloaked individual carrying a quarterstaff tipped with a red crystal. Corey, your character sits in the shroud of a large canvas wagon, and as you kind of peer outside a moment, you catch sight of somebody. And Barry, if you'd like to describe who he sees.
Well, you see someone who's, like you said, in a red cloak, has, white accents to it. I have flowing red hair, green eyes, kind of pale. I don't seem to get out very much, maybe like once or twice, a year. That's pretty much it. That's what you see.
All right. Corey, you do know, and you can introduce him by name.
Right. So introducing my character, this is Orlin. He's pretty unmistakable in his natural appearance, as he has the ears, face, and nose of a male elephant. He is a really solid, large fellow at about 7'3", 7'4", with the body of a pachyderm along with it. So as I look out and I go, Rudy, is that you?
That's right. This is Rudolph the Red.
Hey, Rudy.
Nice to be seeing you.
Interesting to see you outdoors.
Okay, let's get this out of the way. Let's talk about the elephant in the room.
Oh, that's real funny.
Ha ha ha. Look, it's been years. Look, let's just get this done with and over with, and let's just go home.
Well, have a good day to you too.
I just go back to reading my spell book.
I'll go back into the wagon there. Put my head back in.
Whack! The wet smack of a closed fist against a humanoid's head. Dark hair. He slams this character against a stone abutment. We are now inside the burning insides of a tavern. Cheering all around. See the back of this person's head as a huge, immense ogre just envelops him with his shadow. Everyone's going, Narga! 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 Ken, if you would like to describe what everyone sees as this ogre slams its fist into your face.
You see a 6'3", heavily built human, around 250 pounds, in gleaming, ornate-looking plate mail, with long black hair kind of done up in a bun, long beard, just wailing on this ogre.
This ogre takes a strike from you, and it gives one right back. You feel a hot white pain in your cheek. And as you're kind of swapping blows with this creature, now mind you, you have just about collapsed the right side of its face. It is just sunken and bleeding. You feel that your armor is starting to cave a little. Just as the door opens to this tavern, everyone kind of turns and looks. Mostly humans, dwarves, halflings, gnomes. No real exoticism amongst the clientele in this place. They all stop and turn, and the whole tavern goes silent for a moment as they see Oki's character. What do they see?
What they see is a towering 7-foot-tall dragonborn of white skin, but something slightly off about it. Kind of almost quartz-like in its appearance. Blue, fading to a off-white, bluish, icy tone to its horns. And wearing gleaming plate armor with a big giant shield on its back, and a very, very powerful looking blade sheathed.
It's about this time that Ken, your character takes a blow straight to the chin that just about knocks you out, throws you into a rage. I need you to go ahead and make an unarmed attack against this ogre.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. Go ahead and roll maximum damage, and don't forget to add your rage modifier.
6 plus 2, 8.
8. It's just enough. This big giant ogre was tottering. It's not quite towering over you as much as it would have someone else, as you are a large person, but it's still a good head and a half above you. You slam your gauntleted fist right into his jaw and just spin him around halfway. His eyes roll back into his head and he falls down. Just as you turn to raise your hands, everyone says, "Roland! Roland! Roland!" That is when you see the white crystalline dragonborn of your previous team approaching the edge of the circle nearest to you.
I point to the crowd and shout, "Bring him in! Bring him in!"
At this point, you see a dwarf, Bogey, who kind of totters over to you. He's got a clip where he's like, "Hey, looks like he wants to see you in there. What do you say?"
Hey, Bristol.
Right, what's your name?
My name is Polaris.
Yes, right. Alright, we have Roland versus Polaris. Polaris, go on and toss in your offer.
I'm not sure what fuck. I'll throw in a small bag of like 30 gold. I don't have much.
The bag hits the sand, and you see everybody kind of look to Roland, who is at this moment kind of got his hands on his hips and a little out of breath in anticipation.
Let's do this.
All right. As you see these two step a little closer to each other, rise through the roof and in the sky, many miles away, back out into the snowy skies of the skyship. Is it Ayla or Isla? Steph, you're muted. And she's gone.
You just banged it out.
She evaporated.
She's having technical issues herself.
Oh, of course. That's that should be the name of our campaign, Technical Issues.
Yep.
Little difficulty.
There we go. She's back. She's back.
I had to restart Discord. It wasn't working.
Yeah. It's just as good as Roll20.
It's Isla.
So is it Ayla or Isla? Isla. Okay, Isla, as you turn away from Valandiir, you notice something through the whipping, blizzarding air that you didn't see before. One of the crew members is currently wrapping a rope around a mooring cleat, and the snow seems to be changing direction, localized around his body. You see snow flurries kind of whipping around in kind of a tornado fashion, and to the point where you see the crew member kind of grab his jacket and pull a little tighter until an arm forms out of the tornado, and it becomes a little denser with whipping air and almost a humanoid shape, to the point where it grabs the crew member and begins slicing into him with razor-sharp, ice-like claws. This is a creature that you know very well, that you have had to chase out of certain places of your homeland. And about this moment that you hear the crew member scream, Andu, you look behind you where you're looking, and you see another emerge from the side of the ship and grab a crew member and begin slicing into them. It all happens so fast. They turn to both of you. I'm going to move everyone to a map where we can roll initiative.
Okay.
There we go.
Cool.
And me just change this up real quick. Everybody see that?
I do.
Let me bring up a turn order. Here we go. All right, you two can go ahead and place yourselves wherever you'd like on that map. I would say wherever it is, you were about 10 feet away from each other.
Uno momento.
That's not that great.
Why does it have a +7 to initiative?
Oh my god, why do these air elementals have such terrible rolls? First roll of the day sucks.
Well, that's good news for us.
Well, you think so, huh? Alright, it doesn't matter unless you roll really good. Isla's going first.
There we go. Now, why is my hitbox so big? Okay.
Like I said, everybody but Barry, your characters are going to be actually 3 blocks wide and 2 blocks high.
We're all a little chonky.
Okay. There we go.
A little bit.
All right. I'm all
Why are
set.
there 2 of Noah? I see 2 of those black-winged creatures on
Yeah,
the screen.
okay.
Oh, are there?
That's because... Which one can you move?
I'm using the one on the
I'm gonna
top.
Get rid of the other one. Okay, it's gone.
Okay, cool.
This one.
Okay. So, as you can all see, you're in the middle of a blizzard on top of an airship. And you see these 2 air elementals. This is not the first time that Isla has seen them, and probably not the first time Vondu has either. They're pretty common up where you're from. You get the sense they may have followed you here. And they have just attacked and dropped 2 of the crew members. Isla Lazuli, what would you like to do first?
I'm gonna get real mad, and she's going to... Perfect. She's going to cast Blight at 4th level
Okay.
on the elemental. Is a con save.
Which one?
The one on the
Which
bottom.
air elemental? Okay.
On the bottom. Yeah.
Con save. Alright. Let's see here. Make my music work. It's not the website's fault, it's my damn slow computer.
Come on, do something.
Do the thing. Con save, got it. Alright, that is a natural 1.
Okay, so they take
Woohoo! Getting at this right away.
damage.
How much?
6 points of necrotic damage.
You broke up again.
6 points of necrotic damage.
56?
36.
3-6.
Oh, 3-6. See, it's cutting off like the first quarter of a second of what you say. I don't know why.
I didn't know
36
either.
points of necrotic damage. All right, let me see. One thing here. Good. All right, yeah, it takes it all too. You notice this thing approaching you after finishing off this crew member, and it just wisps towards you, and the snow that it's made up of kind of breaks free and recoagulates as it's just kind of wisping along on a small cloud of air. And you just you see the whole cohesion of this thing just sort of cave in a little before bulging back out and forming its shape again as it takes the damage. What else?
I think that'll be it for now.
All right. Vondu, you are up. You are between your former sorceress friend and a air elemental. What would you like to do?
All right. I'm going to fly. Let's see if I can make it all the way over there. I think I can. That's not what I wanted. Yeah, I can get over there. I'm going to fly over here to get kind of a aerial view of the situation. And then I'm going to cast... let's see. How many people can I get with Hunter's Mark? Choose a creature you can see. How far away are you? Alright, so you're fine. I'm going to cast Hunter's Mark on this guy. The one all the way over here.
The bottom guy?
No, the top guy.
Oh, okay.
I don't think he has to make a save for it to work.
Oh no,
it's just every
Hunter's
time I
Mark is
attack.
automatic.
Okay. So then I'm going to use my +1 longbow and shoot him in the face.
All right.
That is a dirty 20 to hit.
That definitely hits.
All right, so that's 1d8, 2 plus 5. That's 7 plus an extra d6. 3. So that's 10 points of piercing damage right there.
All right.
And then, do Rangers get extra attacks? I believe they do.
Did you add your Hunter's Mark?
Yes, that's the 1d. That's extra 1d6.
All right.
Only if you're a level 5 ranger.
Yeah, so I get an extra attack, right?
If you're level 5 ranger, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I'll just hit him again. Natural
Hit him
20.
again. That definitely hits.
All right.
But for a total of, just because I'm curious.
32.
Damn.
So that's 7 plus 2, or no. So that's 12 points of damage right there, plus 6. So 18 points of damage? Yes.
All the dice rolls are doubled.
Oh, all the dice roll. Okay, so then that's 14.
Anything that's rolled on dice
19,
is
20, no, 32, I believe. Or 31.
32.
19 plus 12. Yeah, 31 points of damage.
42. Total of 41.
31.
Attack. All right. Right on.
And since I used my bonus action, that will end my turn.
All right. This guy, let's see, this guy down here is going to shift movement. If I can do that, yep. Wow. Why is everything so slow today? Holy mother. I almost want to do this at my shop, because I think all three of us in this house are kind of destroying the internet for some reason.
It might be the moving snow.
Yeah. Should I kill it? Should I get that out of there?
You can give it a try and see if it helps improve.
Maybe.
Won't hurt my feelings.
Might
I think
be
everybody's
sucking up the bandwidth.
seen how cool it looks. I'll do that. Let's see how long it'll take me to get rid of all of it. Yeah, I'm gonna reset the whole page. The whole page is just dead for me. Okay, anyway, the one on the bottom is going to approach 5 feet away from Isla, and it is going to make a slam attack with 2 of its tentacles. That's a 21 to hit once, and only a 13 to hit twice.
Nope.
What's that?
Nothing. Shield, nothing hits.
Shield, nothing hits. It kind of bounces off this white spiky substance that ethereally kind of rolls across your whole entire frame. The other one is going to descend closer to Valandiir, and it is going to, it's going to envelop you with the blizzard-like flesh of its body, and you feel all these little stabby kind of needles all over your body. It's going to do an envelop attack. That's going to be a 22.
Hang on, I've been reading what my
Stop
stuff.
reading.
I've been reading what my stuff can do. What'd you get? A 22? That hits.
All right, that's going to be 11 points of piercing damage, and I need you to make a Constitution saving throw, please.
Alrighty. 16. 16.
All right, you are not stunned.
Yes.
I killed the whole background instead of just... Hold on, I'll get the snow too.
Whoopsie doodle.
It's okay.
We are now fighting in a white void.
It is super, super snowy out right now.
How come, like, I'm imagining, like,
heavily
this white
conspiracy.
Yeti coming out and just chomping down on one of them?
Oh,
That old
Say it
ski
again?
game.
DM.
Oh, yeah, the Yeti. Yeah, what's up, Noah?
So I have a cloak of displacement as one of my items. It gives any creature that attacks me disadvantage on attack rolls.
Okay. Well, you need to speak up. Know your stuff. That's a 19.
That hits.
Okay, so it still hits you. Alright. Did I get them all?
Once you're hit, that disables the cloak of displacement for that round too.
Mm-hmm.
I think I got them all. Alright.
I love that cloak.
Don't know if that's gonna help, but we're gonna say... Airship. Yep.
Yep.
Okay, that would be an attack from both of them. Okay, so we are going to actually, as I mess around with this, we're going to switch gears and pull away from this battle as we descend back down into the snowy path of this caravan. Orlin and Rudolph had just had their own rude reawakening. And as you two kind of part ways, and Orlin, you're about to close the flap of your caravan, you hear some commotion up ahead, and you hear the distant, faraway crunching and breaking of tree trunks. As two large lumbering figures you can hear through the trees. Oh no, you give that back! I heard it first! No, it was mine! And you see these two large, green-skinned, each two-headed creatures lumber through and roll onto his back as they're wrestling in front of the caravan's path. As they crash through the trees and displace a splash of snow. No, it was mine, give it, Witchet! And they both look at the caravan and go, meat! Right. And they both stand to their feet, one on either side of the caravan. And you see one of these creatures, these large two-headed ogre-like creatures, reach for one of the horses. He grabs it, pulls it up about 20 feet, dumps its rider into the snow, and you see the entire caravan begin to erupt into chaos. What does Orlin and Rudolph do?
I will hop on out of that back of that caravan, start walking up towards what is going on here.
Great, this is going to ruin my whole day.
All right, I need the two of you to go ahead and roll initiative.
Where are we on the carts type stuff?
You can, wherever you want to come out from is where you're at. Be as far away or as close to them as you wish.
My initiative is not great. My roll is good.
All right.
That music quiet for everybody else, or is it just me?
I don't hear any music. So that could be because I have it turned down. I'm not sure.
To be honest, it's from that last session. I just muted it.
Okay. Well, no one likes music when you fight, huh?
It was distracting.
I want to keep
Ambiance.
cutting it out.
It's great to listen to in the recap, okay?
Fair enough. All right. Well, then I'm going to
Adds
get
to
rid of
the atmosphere.
it. So, there is Rudolph and Orlin. Perfect. And because for some reason, what is it? Roll20 won't let me have like multiple turn orders. We'll just we'll go with whoever is first when we go back to that map. We won't be here that long anyway, so don't worry about it. Okay. All right. Let's descend that order once again. All right, Rudolph, you're up first.
I'm up first. Oh, God.
Yes, sir. What are you doing? These two huge Etten creatures, these double-headed ogre-like monsters that are... One looks like it's ready to chomp down on a horse from the caravan that you joined just a couple days ago. What do you do first?
One second. I'm just double checking to see which spells I have. I shout out to, what's the elephant's name again?
Orlin.
Orlin, we doing this quick or slow?
I think we're on a schedule, so let's pick it up.
Okay, so I point at this one right up here, and I just cast Finger of Death.
Finger of Death. Whew!
God damn.
Oh, I gotta roll for that.
Actually, instead, let's just go... Yeah, let's go Finger of Death. So, you would have to roll a con save, but...
That's an 8.
Oh, well, you already rolled. Never mind.
But
You
what?
have to remember, I can choose what you roll. Because I can see the future.
Oh, how does that work? Just remind me.
Every day, every morning, I get to roll 3 d20s, and those are the outcomes of either a roll that I make or you make.
Oh, I didn't know that. Go ahead and roll my con.
Unfortunately, it states that if you already roll, I can't change
Okay, well, save it. No, it's an 8, so I don't imagine that does very well against Finger of Death.
No, the spell save you need to meet is 21. So.
Yeah.
So it takes 7d8 plus 30 necrotic damage.
Woohoo!
7d8, so I have to do that over
Okay.
here. How do I even roll that many dice? I've never done that. It can only go up to 5.
Oh no.
How do you type in the command for that?
Oh, it's like r/something.
Roll. Spell. How many was it again? 78. Is that what it is?
That wasn't it. I thought it was, but I don't think that is.
You can actually, on the left-hand side of Roll20 in the dice roller, you can go to the advanced dice roller,
Yeah.
and the middle section there, advanced.
However many you want. You can do 400 and kill the whole server.
78 plus 30. Roll. It takes 66 damage.
Damn! Not enough to drop it, but definitely enough to make it stagger. It drops the horse. You see it kind of, its whole internal organs start to bulge and its skin shrinks against its flesh for a moment before it shakes it off. Oh! Dogger, it made me belly hurt. And you see the other one just go, that wasn't very nice. And it starts to stomp towards you.
I'll run to the cart.
Okay?
End my turn.
You running under it or over it? Or onto it?
Onto the cart.
Onto the cart. You kind of grab the... You're kind of stuck. There's nowhere for your horses to go, but you're on the cart. Orlin, you're next.
All right. I'm going to move 1, 2, 15 feet, 20 feet here. For my action, I'm going to cast Bark Skin on myself.
Ampula, this is 16, got it. Okay.
And then for my bonus action, I'm going to combat Wild Shape into an Ankylosaurus.
Ho, ho, ho. Oh my god.
Oh,
How big is that? Are you large when you do that?
I'm huge.
Oh, boy.
Oh, okay. Big elephant.
They fucked with the wrong one.
You are bigger than the Ettins at this point, I believe.
He was a big
Check
boy.
their size. Yeah, they're large. You're huge. You're bigger than the Ettins. Big, huge, club-tailed dinosaur just evaporates out of wherever Orlin was. I'm gonna say this guy right here. This horse immediately darts and crashes into the side of the caravan in this direction, just because this huge, giant, freaking dinosaur just showed up. Okay.
All
Is that your
right.
action?
That was my action, my bonus action, and for my little extra bit of movement, I'm coming right up here. Snout to snoot.
Cool. He's going to back up a couple of feet and swing at you with this giant root club that he's got in his hand. He's going to do that twice. Let's do this one. One of them is a natural 20. He got a good hit. The other one's only a... let's see here. The other one is only a 15. No, excuse me. Yes, a 15.
That one misses.
Doesn't hit you because... Yep, doesn't hit you because of your bark skin.
Mm-hmm.
But he still does... not great rolls. That's 9 points of piercing damage against your bark skin. And the other one is going to see you just completely get the jump on his friend, and he's going to actually dart towards the cart that he saw the wizard disappear into. They have a speed of 40, so 30,
10 feet away.
yeah, he's about here. And he's going to pick up a big chunk of, like, snow, and it looks like it's just snow. Maybe it has a rock or two in it, and he's just going to hurl it at you. I need you to make a dex save.
I need to make a dex save. I'll just say I get a natural 20.
Okay.
I saw it coming.
Yeah, as he throws it at you, more than seeing it coming, you don't necessarily dodge out of the way. You just realize that, because you can see into the future just a little bit, that this is all just snow, and you kind of just let it hit you, and just using a cantrip, wave the snow off of you immediately, and it just looks at you and goes, no fair! And as we pull out of this shot, as the two of you engage with these two large ettins, we see Polaris in the arena, or the pit fight, with Roland. So if the two of you would gladly roll your initiative and put yourself on this map. All right, well, Roland, you are first. While Polaris dumps his bag of gold into the arena, you scoop it up, toss it to the dwarf with the clipboard, and are able to make your first move. What would you like to do? I'm going to say you dropped your rage just in that moment. That you beat the ogre.
Well, I'm going to bring my rage back up.
All right. What does that look like?
I just clench my fists, grind my teeth. You see my face turn red just for the briefest of moments. And...
all right.
I'm going to rush in and punch just straight in the face.
All right. Make an unarmed attack.
What armor are you wearing, just out of curiosity?
Full plate.
You know, rage doesn't work in full plate, right?
What?
Yep.
What?
Yeah.
It
Remember,
does,
defense doesn't work in full plate.
it does not say
No,
that.
your benefits don't work in full plate.
Oh, yeah.
In heavy armor.
It does not say that anywhere in Rage.
Yes, it does. Here, I'll go.
He is correct.
Yep.
Well, you know what? I'm the DM, and what's the page number on the DM's guide where I can do what I want?
Page 4.
Yep.
Page 1.
Page 4, paragraph 6.
I refer you all to page 4, paragraph 6 of the DMG, and I say he can frickin' rage.
Okay.
So rage, damn you.
Okay. I'm just pointing it out. All right.
And I'm going to punch right in the face. That's a 21 to hit.
That hits. I'll let that hit.
And I'm going to cast Smite.
Well, maybe I shouldn't have let that hit.
So that's going to be 6 plus Smite is what? 1d8? 2d8? 2d8? gotta check here. 2D.
So DM, that was another question of mine. Does smite work with unarmed strikes?
Yeah, what the fuck?
Okay.
It does in this case.
Fuck it, it's a one shot.
So
Who cares?
that's 13 points of radiant damage on the first attack.
15 points.
I'm going to huck another one. Natural 20.
That's not a crit.
He's off a fresh win.
Yep.
So that's gonna be another 6 plus I'm gonna expend another spell slot to smite.
My armor
said
makes
that-
it's not a crit.
Okay.
That's fine.
It still hits, it's just not a crit.
That's gonna be a total of 10 points on that one.
10 points? Okay.
And just for shits and giggles, I can do cool stuff. I just can't find where I can do all the cool stuff. Over. I'm going to do action surge, unarmored
Do it again.
strike. That's 24.
That one I will not let hit.
Okay.
All right, then I'm gonna huck another one. That's
Yeah, I'm gonna use-
21.
That one hits.
So that's going to be 6 points of bludgeoning, and why not? I'm going to Divine Smite. I'm going to upcast it at 2nd level, so I do 3d8.
God damn. There's a lot of hate behind this punch.
God
be-
damn.
So 6 points of bludgeoning, and then another 20 of radiant damage.
Nice. Red meat.
Alright. Okay.
And that's all I can do, I'm pretty sure.
Nothing else, huh?
You sure about
All right,
that?
Polaris, you're rebuttal.
Oh, I'm checking, but
In that instance of the 24 that didn't hit, you see these massive spectral platinum colored wings whoop out and deflect the punch. Yeah. Alright, for my rebuttal.
Allow me to retort.
Yes. I thought this was a clean fight. And I will cast haste on myself.
Oh boy.
That's my action. My additional action now will be an unarmed strike of itself. Does a 23 hit?
23 hits.
Alright. And I will... So it's 8 bludgeoning, and then my improved Divine Smite with an auto 6 points of radiant damage.
And I'm raging, so I take half that, correct?
And I believe you take the half the bludgeoning. I don't know about the radiant. Depends on your...
Yeah, so half of the
on-
bludgeoning and then the full radiant.
I don't know what barbarian you are. I think Bear Totem couldn't half it.
I am not a bear.
Bear Totem can have everything except psychic.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Alright, that was my action, my second action, and I think I'm good.
So minus 10.
So as the two of you trade epic blows, just like blinding light erupting off your knuckles as you contact each other's faces, you hear everyone kind of go, "Oh!" and you turn for the briefest of moment behind you, Roland, and you see the bruised and battered ogre that you had beaten next to a taller, larger ogre. You say, "Hey, it was that little human right there." And you see the larger ogre kind of step forward and goes, "Hey, you owe my brother some gold, you cheap human." And he steps into the ring. Let's put it in right. Except he's
He's a little guy. Yeah.
Oh, he's a little ogre.
He steps in right about here with his bruised and battered friend, who is also right here. And the two of them square off against you, who are both kind of wrestling with each other. We're going to move it on back down up to the airship, where I have to put this thing in here, or else it's going to look really dumb. Looks like maybe removing that snow did something for the speed. Is she ready, or should we go somewhere else?
She is indisposed at the moment. Let me go try and find her. She's airsick right now.
Well, then we'll go to Noah. Valandiir, what are you doing?
You okay?
I'm probably gonna shoot the same guy that I was firing at in the face.
Okay.
With my longbow. So that's a boy.
Sorry, I meant to put that.
30.
30 definitely hits.
Let's see. D8
Just gotta beat a 15 with these
plus
guys.
5, 7 plus 2. So that's 9 points of damage on the first attack.
Okay.
And then on my second attack, that's a natural 1.
Well,
Right.
yeah, okay. Now you said 9 points? Okay. Alright. Is Steph available yet?
Return.
She should be coming here soon.
There she
Back.
is. Hyla, it is your turn. These air elementals are moving closer and closer to you after having attacked the crew member. What would you like to do?
She would like to refresh her page because it's on the fight still.
Okay.
Still showing the gladiators, right?
Oh, my bad. That's because I changed screens, but not
Oh,
at least the players where they
back.
gotta go.
Okay.
My bad!
Okay. So. So. One of them was moving closer, but they're still the same spot as they were.
Yeah, it's not their turn yet.
Okay.
Actually, wait a minute.
And he
Now
said that he
I
came
moved stuff,
closer.
yeah, one was here, and I think one of them moved. You shot this guy, and oops. No, right?
Which guy?
The top guy.
Yeah, I shot the guy.
This guy, you shot him. Okay, so this guy was moving in this direction, towards the
Okay.
Arakakra.
Okie dokie. I think what I want to do is do shocking grasp on the guy that's right next to me.
Okay.
30 hit.
And to just for every 30, yes, just for everybody's edification, go ahead and figure out what you want to do. Whoever's next, so that we can move this a little quicker. Yeah, 30 hits. Go ahead.
That'll be 8 points of lightning damage.
All right.
Then I'm going to move.
He's gonna swat at you with his icicle-like claws. Ooh, that's pretty good. That's a. That's a 27 to hit.
Okay.
All right. It's 3d8. Oh, I just lost a dice. 10. That's 16 points of bludgeoning damage as it slams down on you with this icy appendage of his.
Okay, and then I'm gonna spend 2 sorcerer points. A quicken spell. I'm gonna look at Valandiir, and we're gonna have this moment. And I'm gonna be like, "You're gonna go fast." I'm gonna cast haste on him.
Oh boy. Now, what exactly does that do? Does that give me like an extra action?
It gives you +2 to your AC, advantage on dex saves, an additional action on each turn, and can only be used as an attack action. The attack dash, hide, or use an object action.
Cool.
And your speed is doubled. I forgot. And your speed is doubled.
Oh,
so-
sweet!
So you can fly.
I can fly
a mile away now.
I can fly 100 feet.
You are. Yep. You
Heckin'
doubled.
sweet.
You are
+2 to AC.
turbocharged.
Extra attack action.
Turn him into a
That'll
hummingbird.
Just meow.
All right, this one's going to approach you. Oh, go ahead.
Just gonna say that was the end of my turn.
Okay. It is going to slam at you. Does that affect your AC at all? Man, I'm just rolling so awesome.
+2 to AC.
Okay. So it hits at you for 2 slams and misses with both. So you're just like able to sort of see all of this, even for an air creature which moves pretty quick.
Were those
It's
attack
just
rolls
kinda like
with disadvantage?
both of them were.
Okay.
Yeah. The highest one was an 8.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So I mean, like without any word, Flash, Barry Allen over here just sort of whips side to side as these slam attacks fruitlessly slice above his head. What would you like to do?
I'm going to speak the command word, and a sword that was on my back is going to fly out of its sheath, and in one motion, slice him down his chest.
All right.
I believe it's a D6 damage, but I'll roll to hit first. That's it doesn't get any bonuses. That's a 16 to hit.
16 hits.
Alright, that's a D6 plus my spell modifier. Alright.
Oh, you know what? Sorry.
That's 6 points of damage.
These are large. Sorry. I don't know why I didn't enlarge them. Large creatures. Incoming. What'd you say?
6 points of slashing damage.
All right, yeah, just as you said, your sword dashes straight down the middle and scatters this snow creature to snowflakes, which then blow in the wind and disappear. Isla, what would you like to do?
I already have my turn. Do you have another turn? I'm just making sure there being so many more people in combat order. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm going to get real bored.
Shaw.
I'm going to cast lightning bolt at 7th level.
Jesus Christ.
Oh my god.
Oh,
And
boy.
we're done here.
High levels,
That's
man.
a save.
It's a deck save.
Yeah.
Man, holy cow. The dice gods love you people today. That's a 9.
Definitely. Definitely isn't enough. And it's 43 points. I'm pretty sure that these guys are resistant to lightning,
yeah.
so that would be what, like 21?
That is no, they're not. They are resistant to lightning. Yeah, he absorb it kind of shoots through him, but it's still enough to scatter him to snowflakes. Blowing in the wind, this giant bolt of energy just kind of vaporizes the snowflakes that make up this creature's body, and he disappears. Just as this happens, you can hear a sound from the quartermaster's chamber right around here. It says, "Right, we're here! Prepare to descend!" And you all feel, not much you two, because, Valandiir can kind of flap his wings and keep up, and you're an air genasi, so you just kind of float down with it. Everyone else just kind of has this lurching effect as the whole airship starts to drop in altitude. We're going to move over to the snowy path between the trees. Rudolph, it is your turn. Hello. Did I lose you? Anybody hear me?
I can hear you.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, good.
Okay, so what's going on? My turn?
Yep, it's your turn.
Oh, sorry.
Everybody keep up. We're going fast and loose with these maps here.
Okay.
You just got hit in the face with some snow, and you're probably not super happy about it.
No, I dodged the snow, remember?
Well, you dodged it. You more kind of just let it hit you, and then used, prestidigitation to just sort of whip the snow off. You realized it was only ever going to be harmless snow.
Okay. How's this ogre looking here?
Looks pretty good. He's accepted some of this nasty necrotic energy you shot at him, but he's still up.
Okay. Well, I'm not liking how he's looking, so I'm just again going to point at him and cast Disintegrate.
Oh my god.
Jesus.
Alright, is that a save?
There's normally a save, but again, I saw the future, and you rolled a 7.
Oh, right, it's a fail.
So this spell deals 10d6 plus 40. Oh. That's advantage. Dice roller. 10d6 plus 40. Roll. Take 78 damage. Still there?
Yep, I'm here, sorry. What did you hit him for? 78, yeah. Please describe what this disintegrate ray does to this Ettin's body in its namesake's fashion.
I point between both of the heads, like directly, like where I guess both of the necks join, and I just blow a hole right through him, and it just vaporizes him.
Yeah. He turns into meaty little chunks that individually turn to ash and drift away. Merlin, you are next.
All right. Right there on this other one, I'm going to make a hail attack.
Inklysaur.
That is a 24 to hit. It does 19 points of bludgeoning damage. He needs to make a DC 14 strength saving throw or be knocked on his ass, not prone.
He got a 9. So he is prone, and I'm going to say unconscious. Doink. You hit him in the head so hard he fell to his side, and instantly all 4 of his lights, I guess, go out. And both of his heads are unconscious and just snoring. And you hear him kind of talking to each other as you shrink back down into your elephant form. And it sounds like everyone's rushing to get the caravan moving again, just as this thing, you hear it sort of subtly arguing with each other's heads.
Horse.
Told you that would happen. I want bacon.
How's that horse?
Oh, it's fine. He dropped it as soon as he got hit with the finger of death, and it just sort of, it got corralled by its owner. And as the caravan begins to continue its foray through the woods, you see just ahead of you through the snow, because it's still snowing pretty bad. You see the village of Bleed start to make over a hill through the break in the trees. As you draw closer to it, you're going to move back to the Longhouse Inn. A grand, looks like an old Nordic Viking longhouse ship's been turned on its belly and converted into this gigantic pub where everyone in town seems to be conversing. These large creatures are rushing you. As the two of you are distracted from fighting each other, you turn just in time to see these creatures move towards you. And one's going to enter from this side, and the other one's going to enter from this side. Roland, I need you to make a strength saving throw, please. As they both go to grab your arms and tear you in half.
21.
21 is enough. So as they grab you, they just kind of struggle, and you can feel that their arms are one of them, the one that you already beat, he's weakened. So it's kind of like one of them is dragging both of you, trying to rip you in half, and it's just not working. So the one that, the one that attempted that but failed, he is going to get very frustrated and attempt a slam attack against you.
You're like, ow, that's it.
Pretty bad roll. Just not rolling great today. For that's an even 10.
That does not hit. And because he missed, hold please, I'm going to spend a superiority die, and I'm going to post him.
Going to riposte him.
So I get to use a reaction and unarmored strike him back in the face.
All right. Go for it.
15.
15 does hit. Very low IEC. Only an 11 with these guys.
So that's going to be 6 points of bludgeoning, plus I get to add... Hold on. I'm still raging, so that adds 2, so 8. And then I get to add something to it. Hold on. I get to add a superiority die to it, but I don't know what that equals.
So whatever your superior die is, you roll it and you add that to it.
Should be a D8.
D8? Okay. So 11 points of damage.
Yeah. You crack him across the jaw, and instead of just being defeated, you drop him like a stone. Doosh! Big, huge, fat ogre falls unconscious in the sand. You hear him go, "Harold, no! You little white girl! I'm gonna bathe the whole rafters with your blood." Alright, but it is your turn. You're next.
It would help if I didn't have myself on mute. I'm going to move up closer, and just so, for posterity's sake, I changed my armor, so I'm now only wearing medium armor, so no homebrew of anything here. I'm going to haul off and huck this dude right in the face. That is 29.
Oh yeah.
So that's going to be another 6 plus 2, that's 8. So I'm also going to expend a spell slot and Divine Smite. So that's going to be 13 points of damage on that one. And I'm going to hit him again.
Right.
Hit him
It's
with
a
it.
14. Actually, it's a 16 because plus 2. Gotta add that
You're good.
6 plus 2 is 8. And then why not? I'm gonna upcast a Divine Smite using my last second level spell slots. So that's 3d8, which is another 15. So 8 plus 15, 23. 23 points total.
Okay.
And
yeah, he's still up.
that's going to end my turn, I'm pretty sure.
All right. Polaris, you're up.
Just an absolute blur of movement, like Goku fucking flying around, and is suddenly behind the guy. Well, not teleportation. He's just so fast. It just looks like he moved very quickly. Roland, I'm always cleaning up your messes, I see. And I'm gonna unarmed strike this guy as well. With the first attack, dirty 20. I assume that hits. Right. I will also Divine Smite along with Improved Smite this damage, so 8 bludgeoning, and then we'll go with a second level, add the Divine, so plus 20 radiant damage.
Nice.
That's the first attack. Second attack, 28.
Hits.
8 bludgeoning, and we're just going to improve divine smite. 3 more radiant damage. Third attack, because I'm hasted.
Yes, you are.
19, 8.
18 hits.
Another improved divine smite. And that's
Gotta get your characters use all their spells.
that's nothing. I only use one spell. Improved divine smite doesn't use spell slots.
Oh, cool.
So, all right. So 28, 11, and 14.
Okay. As you're punching him, this crystalline energy just sort of shoots off your hand and right into his flesh. You knock him, bam, 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 one for each. This ogre is going to turn to you, because I can do that. And he is going to try to do a slam attack with both of his hands right into your shining, gleaming armor. One's a natural 20, and one is a 17.
Okay. The natural 20 obviously hits, but is not a crit.
Right. Is that a certain amount of time, or does that ever run out? How does it work?
That is adamantium armor.
Adamantium armor.
Or whatever, however you pronounce it. Adamantine, excuse me.
That's going to be 12 points of bludgeoning damage against you.
12 points, okay.
And
what was the other one?
That was just the one missed.
Okay.
Missed. The natural 20 is the one that hit you. But as he hits you, it seems like he went to hit you in desperation, because he's going to hit you and then look at Roland, who is just... And he's going to actually see fear in an ogre's eyes, which is very odd. He is going to attempt to run away.
Up attack.
Yep, so both of you get opportunity attacks. As he spins around.
18.
It's a hit.
23.
23's a hit.
And it's going to be
12.
8 points of bludgeoning.
All right.
8 bludgeoning and 4 radiant.
Okay, in the back of the head, you guys crack him. How do you both want to do this?
We just want to look at each other and do the whole, like, fists side by side as we just clock him. If that works for you.
Yeah, it works for me. One on each side and just kind of push him in.
Yeah.
Kind of Boondock Saints style.
Yeah, exactly.
You can hear the bones in his neck kind of knock into each other. Not quite snap. He is an ogre. They're rather large and beefy. Just kind of knock into each other, and that you can feel that vibration right up to his tiny little pea brain. And you see his whole body just kind of shudder. He stiffens, and you see beyond him the crowd go, "Oh!" And he just into the sand. You hear the whole crowd, "Yeah! Woo!" And you each get tossed a bag of gold.
Hey.
29 and 1. Ken, first start to Roland. And 18 gold in Polaris' direction.
Alright. So, down
Roll
30,
it,
up
roll
18.
And you hear a couple of them like, "We don't know who the Dragonborn name is, so we just say, Dragonborn, Dragonborn, Dragonborn." And they all just sort of rush in. You see a couple of people approach you with flagons of ale and turkey legs, and you see there's a couple of bar wenches that sort of drape themselves over your armor, and they start talking, surrounding you as you both depart the fighting circle. And just as you see this, you notice the door open wide, and a familiar face, a air genasi, followed by a black-feathered Aarakocra, both enter tavern.
Well, today just keeps getting better and better.
Seems to be a lot of familiar faces in this place.
I will say none of you expected to see each other, really, although the letter did state Bixie hoped to see you plus the others. Just a bit of a surprise.
I didn't think you'd all actually show up.
I could say the same for you.
Really? You're the one to talk about not showing up to things, Polaris? Okay.
You see the dwarf approach you, and he's like, you guys want a table, or you look like you're ready to kill each other? You want to jump in the ring?
We might as well get a table. And I'll take my money back, by the way.
Yeah, that's what he tossed you, the 18 gold. Or whatever it was, 20 gold.
So somebody deducted from my pouch.
Sure.
It's fine. It's all good. Lars isn't the smartest fellow.
For you. As a table is cleared for you and you all approach it, you see the door open once more. And a familiar Luxodon, followed by a humanoid wizard, walk through the door. Looks like the snow is really kicked up and they seem to be clearing themselves of snow off of the ruffles of their coats.
I didn't realize the circus was in town.
Oh, goody. The gang's all here.
More of you?
Today's getting a little too familiar.
Hey, let's remember the reason we were all given that letter. We're all here for Bixie.
By the way.
Make a perception check.
All right.
Is she around?
Yeah, you don't immediately see her, although the tavern is rather packed. But you don't notice her. She's a gnome, so you'd have to really look for her, I suppose.
Oh, I missed my ranger.
She was 2 feet tall.
Can I use my sense of smell, or is it too overpowering?
She's familiar to you, so if you want to make a perception check with advantage or whatever your sense of smell on your trunk gives you.
22.
She's rather. I would say. Yeah, you don't really notice her presence here at all. It does sort of smell like her. Maybe she is either in another room or something familiar. Perhaps you were expecting to smell her, and so you're getting maybe a false positive, but you definitely don't sense that she's in the room.
I don't think she's in here.
You were the first one. Seen her?
You broke up there.
What's that, Bogey? Yeah, you're breaking up.
Roland, you were the first one here. Did you see her?
I didn't see anyone when I came in, and I jumped straight into the pit, so I've been there ever since.
Typical.
Whatever. I'm gonna go up to the bar and ask the barkeep, hey, have you seen my friend? She's super cute. Well, no. She's adorable. Her name is Bixie. She's expecting me. I don't know if she's expecting me, but she's definitely expecting me. Have you seen her?
She's talking. I'm casting prestidigitation to make it look like she has something in her teeth.
Rude.
Yeah, you see the bartender. He's a large burly man with kind of brown mutton chops and a big round nose. He's kind of cleaning a glass and he's looking at you, and you can see that he's kind of listening to what you're saying, but he's fixating on something about your mouth. And he's just little pigtails, gnomish girl, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, right. She lit out last night. And, are you Isla? She said some blue-skinned, white-haired lady might come here, along with, what looks like the rest of your party over there. She left something for you. And he kind of grabs what looks like a rolled up piece of barley or parchment or linen or something, and you unroll it, and it appears to be some kind of a map. Just like that.
Okay.
Thank you. I'm gonna go and
Put this on the table. She left us.
This.
Who knows the place wrong way?
You're so stupid.
say?
How are you alive?
Who knows the place wrong way?
I see.
What time of day is it currently?
It's pretty late. It's about 8:30. Well, I should say it's a little after the dinner hours, maybe like 7. But it gets dark pretty quick around here this time of year.
Okay.
About 7 or 8.
Well, there's no use going out now. Let's get something to eat. Let's get a decent rest and start out tomorrow.
Or does she have?
That she left last night.
What's that?
I'm gonna examine the map and try to like ritual cast detect magic to see if there's anything else to do with this map.
As you trace your hands over the edges and emit some arcane, you see that this huge burning skull. No, I'm just kidding.
We
No, it's a normal piece of like scrap parchment that looks like it was scrawled on with some charcoal.
There's a black wing on it. Just kidding. Just kidding.
Wrong time period.
Dragons are old. Come on now.
Yeah, this is only 30 years ago.
Yeah.
okay.
Well, she's
I'll
got-
get a
she-
drink.
She's got a day's head start on us.
Well, if you want to go out in the dark Arctic waste to go after her, that's up to you.
I'm just pointing it out.
I think I'm gonna stick it, here. Be better to wait for morning.
So, I call for one of the bar staff to get a meal and some ale.
Yeah, no problem. The wench comes over. It's going to be 6 silver for a meal and an ale for each of you.
Sure.
And it's a hearty stew. They bring you all kind of like a small cauldron that they plop in the middle of the table, and they spoon up some of this heavy broth with thick chunks of vegetable, onion and carrot and potato and celery and these giant chunks of what could be beef or pork. And after your journey here, it's definitely enough to warm your innards with it. And the ale is thick and frothy and goes down smooth.
Oh,
That was tasty. So, what has everybody been up to after all this time?
I mean, I've just been kind of doing what I do best out in the cities.
I knew you were gonna ask something like this. The same, just staying in my tower. I've been working on a few experiments and practicing my spellcasting.
Sir, captain of the city's watch over at Haven's Crest.
Oh,
Oh, look at you.
Look at Mr. Fancy Pants.
Yeah.
Somebody has to keep order around here.
What do you want, a cookie?
No, I'm not hungry anymore.
Good, because I wasn't going to give you one anyway.
Isla, what have you been up to?
Well, I've been on the city council. It's been great up in Lytheria. We're doing awesome. It's just a little boring, but it's okay. It's okay because you get to have a say in everything, just like I like.
Sounds like not much has changed.
No.
I'm just sitting around the table and just hearing a kind of nice little low humming from me.
That's pretty. Well, as the night drones on, you do catch weird glances. You are by far the most diverse cast of heroes or maniacs that have ever walked through this, small town tavern. You get children just kind of like, as they're being led along by their parents, sort of slow their gait as they trot by you. A couple of them kind of hide behind their mother. You see a rather burly, what looks like a half-orc, kind of walk a little stiffer, and he tries to get as much height out of the back of his heels as he can as he stiffens up and walks by you. He has having a tavern wench on his side, perhaps trying to impress her in front of such immense creatures such as yourselves. But the night goes on without much incident. Nobody seems determined to start any trouble with you, as you're all carrying glittering weapons and gleaming armor and just a radiance and a physical presence of just such grand experience and formidability amongst all of you. The night comes to a close as you all, being together after so many years, share stories of Willibrick and his daughter Bixie, them being the glue that sort of held you together at the end. And a couple of insults are thrown, some a little under the breath, some completely overtly. Roland definitely tries to stir up a fist fight amongst a couple of you. But the night goes on and you toddle off onto your own individual rooms of this tavern until the morning's dawn. There's a crispness to the air, and you all sort of gather at the front of the tavern where your rented horses have been brought to you. Unless you don't want to take them, I think it's fair to say that Orlin would kill a horse, and Vondu could definitely fly at his leisure if he wanted to. The day is yours. Is there anything anybody would like to do before setting off?
Make sure we have adequate provisions as far as food, mountaineering supplies.
There is a shop that would offer you climbing gear if you wish to purchase it.
Are we long rested or no?
Oh yeah, everybody's got a long rest.
Okay, just making sure.
Yep. No problem.
Climbing gear might be good to have. How much is it?
I'm looking into that right now. 25 gold for climbing gear.
Yeah, I'll take some.
Okay.
5.
Yeah. I will purchase a climber's kit as well.
You might need some extra heavy-duty stuff for you.
Yeah, I'm going to say at an extra 3 silver, they'll give you this specialized kind of wax-coated rope that seems to be a little stronger.
Oh, for me? Yeah, sure.
I'm going to change some of my spells out for this morning.
All right. Is there anything else? I'm going to say you guys all have enough rations. You're experienced in this game enough to know to bring provisions with you.
Oh, sure.
So if you don't have them already, I'll say everybody shows up with at least 5 rations.
Okay.
You guys can add that to your inventory if you want.
Yeah, I'll try to purchase some additional rations.
Okay. Yeah. It's going to be a silver apiece. Just kind of some. Looks like
toss a gold to get.
with.
I'll toss a gold to get an extra 10.
Okay. Yeah, they're nothing special. Just dried meats and a handful of oats wrapped in a little sack.
Okay, 15 rations it is.
All right. You guys all, like I said, whoever wants a horse has a horse. You've rented them for the journey. You're able to secure enough for those that want a horse to have one. As you set off to the northeast following the map, I would like a marching order, please.
Perceptive people in the front.
Yeah, I'll be up front.
I will be right beside him.
I can also be a pretty good windbreak.
Yeah, you are the lead goose.
Can I?
Right.
Can I actually perch on top of him?
If he's willing, I'd say so. You do have talons.
Ow.
Oh, stop it, you big baby.
My natural AC is 16 anyway, so.
I'll be somewhere in the middle.
All right.
I'd also like to be somewhere
Rudolph,
in
Isla. Okay. So we've got Polaris, Isla, Roland, and Rudolph. What are we doing?
I'm gonna be in the back.
All right. Barry, what you guy doing?
What'd you say? I didn't hear you.
Oh, I said, what's the marching order for Rudolph?
I think I'd like to be in the middle somewhere.
All right. Rudy's in the middle.
I'm still kind of
Roland's in
squishy.
the rear. Oh, yeah. Okay. So I'm going to need a Orlin and Vondu. You guys choose who wants to make a perception check, and then I need one from Roland as well.
Do you want me to make an active perception check?
I have a
Yeah, or you can also do survival too. It doesn't matter.
I have a plus 12 to both, so it's up to you. I'm just
Is smell involved?
It depends.
Not.
Are you? I mean,
It's a 15.
Could be
Just...
Okay. It could be you're out in the middle of the snow as you begin your journey northeast. You could smell, but your sense of vision is a little hindered because you're an elephant. You don't have the best vision, and it's just white everywhere.
I got a 24 for perception.
I got 34.
Damn.
Ooh, damn. Holy crap. Well, yeah, your first day goes off without a hitch. It seems that the snowstorm has stormed itself out over the night, and you have blue skies ahead of you. It is a 3-day journey north to this area that you seek on this map. A couple of you have been this far north before, but you've never been to Bitter Spike. A couple of you have only barely heard of it. Like Rudolph, you've heard of Bitter Spike. It's just kind of like this large, strange mountain in the middle of nowhere on the edge of the unnamed northern Arctic mountains, just east of the northern reach part of Valandiir. But none of you have been there. None of you have had any reason to. It's just what seems to be a large landmark that's barely known by those who read cartography. And you've never met anybody that's traveled there, so yeah, it's definitely going to be a 3-day journey through the snow. But with those perception rolls right off the bat, your first day goes uneventful without any problem at all. You bed down for the night and find yourself rested, chilled to the bone, as it is very cold here. Most of you prepared for the journey in that way, but those of you unaccustomed to cold would find this a little unpleasant. And with a perception of 34 and another perception, what'd you say you got, Noah? 24?
24.
Yeah, you see in the snow what looks like a divide that perhaps something came through here, maybe in the last 12 hours. You're not exactly following it, but you do see that it's going in this direction. It's barely. Looks like most of it was filled in with snow, however.
Yeah. So can't tell exactly what it was, size or anything like that.
Could have been a moose, could have been a wolf, could have been a horse, could have been a humanoid. Just kind of a barely visible depression in the snow that goes in kind of a wiggly straight line.
So we're following somebody.
All right.
Single set, multiple sets. Can't tell.
It's real faint depression. You wouldn't notice it if you were up close. You have to look like all the way down the ravine that you guys are kind of walking through.
Gotcha. Okay.
The next day begins your second day's journey. So if you're keeping the order, I want Orlin, Vondu, and Roland. Are you sticking with the back?
Yeah, why not?
Okay, so instead of a perception check, I would like a survival check from all three of you. as it is getting cold. Super cold
15.
farther. Alright.
Dirty 20.
Okay. How about from Vondu?
Okay. 24 again.
24. Alright. You find that taking to the air gives you a little bit better of a vantage point as you streak across the sky, flapping off of Orland's shoulder. You notice far ahead of you what looks like a pair of these giant, I would say definitely huge creatures. They look like elk, but they have this hump on their back that gives them more of a bison look. They have long, shaggy fur that almost reaches the ground. Huge, immense hooves the size of sewer caps. Okay, and just a head that you could fit inside of with these immense antler-like headdresses, and the two of them are locked in battle. You hear they aren't particularly in your way as if they're at a choke point between mountains, but they are in your path. They look like they're about maybe 100 feet away. It's not like you're right up on them.
All right, let's see here. Do I have some spells? This. Do I have speak with animals?
What kind of animals are these again?
They're like huge, giant bison-like moose deer elk.
We could have barbecue, guys.
Yeah, they're just, but they're huge creatures. They're about 20 to 25 feet in length, about 15 feet tall. They are immense beasts, and they are just tearing up the snow around them. You see snow kind of flying everywhere as their antlers are sort of locked, and they're just sort of dragging each other around. And
I'm going to cast Speak with Animals as a ritual.
Okay. What would you like to say to these creatures? Will they be able to hear you from 100 feet away?
Well, I'll yell.
Okay.
All right, I'm just going to go, hey, move out of the way.
Make a persuasion at disadvantage. Number one, you're far away. Number two, you're teeny tiny compared to these things.
7.
Yeah, they didn't hear you.
All right. Well,
They heard something. You all hear Orlin just go, and the two giant moose creatures just totally ignore what he's saying.
All right. We'll just keep walking forward.
All right. How close to them do you want to get?
I'm going to get about 40, 50 feet.
All right, but close half the distance.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't take long. They don't seem to notice you still. Their movements are slow, but they're deliberate. They're strong. You see like huge chunks of ice and snow getting displaced anytime one of their feet gets kicked around.
Like, hey guys, can you break it up for a little bit so me and my friends can pass through? You can get back at it when we're done.
You see them, one of their eyes, they're still locked, their horns and antlers are still locked in, but one of their eyes kind of darts in your direction. Go ahead and make another persuasion with disadvantage.
It was a 20 and a 6. So 5.
Yeah, they just, you can tell one of them heard you, but they are pretty determined to continue with what they're doing. They are just not having any distractions. But I will say this: you have pretty high passive wisdom, don't you?
Yeah, my passive perception's 25.
Yeah, as you're kind of shouting at them, you notice further away, amongst what looks like a isolated clump of trees, what looks like a hornless or antlerless female creature just sort of waiting in the wings, off in the distance, about 100 feet away from where you are now, between a couple of trees, just sort of stomping the dirt and watching the fight.
I gotcha. All right. So I'll yeah, I know what this is. This is they're rutting. Guys, really?
I speak whale.
Yeah. Hey, lady. Can you have them break it up for just a second or two while my guys get through here?
Can we not just go around?
She's gonna holler back at you. You're fighting over me.
I know that. Is there a safe way to get up to where you are?
Not if you want to get by them. Just get by them. I'm rooting for the winner.
Thanks for the help.
Can we just go around?
Probably. They seem to be so locked in on each other to win the heart of Fair Maiden up there that I think we can just walk around them and they won't care.
Just to give them orders.
Say what?
Just to give them a wide berth.
Yeah, it's not hard. I mean, they're not, like I said, they're not keeping you pinned in anywhere. Walking around them is rather easy. And unless anybody wants to do anything, we can continue into the next day as the night draws to a close. I would like somebody to roll a D100 for me for that evening, though.
Roll yet. I'll roll. 43.
Oh, anything but that.
43. All right.
So close to greatness.
In the night, the wind picks up. You all feel yourselves pulling your outer garments a little tighter into your bodies, and perhaps huddling a little closer for warmth. As seems that the weather has picked up again, and your next day's travel is delayed a little, not by much, but you definitely feel like you could have gotten a little farther had the weather been a little more to your liking. I need a perception check from Orlin, Vondu, and Roland, please.
And don't mind my rolls.
Okay.
29.
Okay.
34.
17.
All right. 17, yeah. You don't notice anything except it looks like you do pass something in the distance about 50 feet to the east of where you are as you pass it. It looks like there's something in the snow out there, way out there. And mind you, you see it because you are in the middle of the gray waste, middle of nowhere, middle of the tundra, about 2 feet of snow everywhere you go. No mountains, a tree every now and then. It is just a bleak tundra. And yeah, in the middle of that, your second day, you do see something off to the east a little bit, about maybe 100, 200 feet, just kind of sitting in the snow, some kind of, black shape or something dark.
Okay. Vondu, why don't you go ahead and check that out?
And that I will do. I will dismount and start to fly kind of cautiously towards it and land about 20 feet from it with my bow at the ready.
20 feet. Yeah, you have pretty high passive perception too, so you train your bow on what looks like 5 or 6 burnt logs that are leaned up against each other.
Coast seems to be clear. Do I see anything else?
Make an investigation check.
Oh boy. Okay. That's a 18.
18. Well, whoever was here They were either here very recently, or it hasn't snowed in this part of the Grey Waste in a couple of days, because you do see very small footsteps. Looks like they're kind of pacing around the fire pit, and you definitely do see a depression in the snow where it looks like perhaps a small creature had laid here.
Do the footsteps eventually go in a particular direction?
They do. They go off in vaguely the same direction that you're going.
Okay.
Except they're I should say they're parallel to where your group is, but everyone seems to be going northeast.
Okay. So there's nothing else like suspicious there?
Did you get on your investigation? 24?
Investigation was an 18.
18? Yeah, you find what looks like a scrap of bark. And it looks like somebody had been doodling on it with maybe some charcoal. And you see another piece of bark that looks like somebody smushed up what looks like juniper berries. Which, make a history check for me.
Oh boy. 17.
17? You remember that
really
Bixie
well today.
likes juniper berries.
Say it again?
You would remember that Bixie's favorite food was juniper berry jam.
Okay. She looks to be going this way.
Can I tell how old it is? Like on any kind of lingering odor or anything like that?
It's fairly frozen, so there's not a lot of decay or rotting. It's dry. The residue, it looks like whoever was here definitely ate all of it. There's just kind of like a scraping, mushy jam across this piece of bark. And, I mean, it's fragrant. You do smell junipers on it. It's hard to tell exactly how old it is, just because it's so well preserved out here.
Gotcha. Okay.
Right?
All right.
Anybody else have anything to do? Nope. Okay.
Are we getting to the words?
What's that?
When are we getting to the words?
When are you getting to the words? What does that mean?
First, please stop talking.
There were words on the map.
I'll say that you're about. I don't have the map hooked up in Roll20, but you're about halfway.
Just dialogue.
You're about halfway between where it says the Grey Waste and the Buried Longship.
Yep. Sometimes, Polaris, I don't really know if you're joking or not.
I was not joking.
Then it's even funnier.
Again.
All right, I need a perception check by the whole group. Kidding, no.
Are you serious that you need a perception roll?
Yes.
Oh,
That
okay.
I was serious.
Okay.
Straight roll. Can
Oh yeah, you can apply that anytime that you make a perception check.
27.
That's a dirty 1.
Nat 20 for a 35.
Damn.
Wow.
I missed my ranger.
Rolling, what'd you get?
Rolling. Keep them doggies rolling.
Rawhide.
Sorry, my Discord cut out. What are we doing?
I need another perception check from everybody.
You're making your third death save, man.
Oh, it happens.
Yeah, that's it.
That's gonna be a
And
6.
then I need one from Rudolph. A 6, okay.
We're all dying from dysentery.
Uh,
Yeah.
Where's my perception?
You need to make it across the Kansas River.
Yep.
15.
Fitane. Alright, well, it's a pretty decent day. The clouds are starting to gather. There's no snowfall. But as Valandiir kind of does like a lazy arc around the entire group, doing his usual high-flying patrol, you see something else sticking up out of the snow. Valandiir, it's a long, could be a tree trunk, and it's at an odd angle and it's kind of a gradual slope into a straight line with like something on the end of it. And it's pretty far away. It's about a mile away, but it's pretty big.
Okay, I'll just continuously kind of fly above it.
How high?
About 30 feet.
30 feet? Oh, you can tell it's the front of a longship. For sure.
Okay, does it look empty?
There's only about half of it sticking up, and it's at, like I said, it's at like a 45-degree angle, so you don't really see anything on its deck. From 30 feet away, you get a pretty damn good look. I mean, it just looks destroyed, shattered.
A shipwrecked longship. Okay. I'm gonna land.
30 feet, you can clearly see that there's like what looks like a dragon head on the front of it.
I'm gonna land about 20 feet in front of it, and just kind of scope out the situation.
When you take a look around, you notice that the mountains have come into view. The northern mountains. It is very cold here. The snow that strikes your feathers seems to have an extra bite to them. But the mountains look like they're about maybe 10, 15 miles to the north of you. And this longship is old. There are icicles that have been windswept in a funny direction, and gathered along the left side of this dragon's head. It's a very rudimentary dragon. It doesn't look very well defined. Has kind of a Nordic art style to it. It doesn't have like jagged horns or big, nasty teeth or an evil glare. It just kind of looks like a regal dragon's face at the top of the front of this longship. You don't see any movement in any of the area other than your own feathers bristling in the wind.
All right. All clear.
What do you see?
Jack shit. Get up here.
Really?
Alright. Trudge.
Yeah, you all arrive to where he was, which is what looks like the front half of a sunken longship that has long since been buried in the snow. Don't see really any movement, although there is a small set of footsteps that looks like it has carved a path around the front of the ship and further north.
I'm just gonna do a quick overview of the ship to see if there's anything like, I don't know, around it, inside of it, in the dragon's head, whatever.
Yeah, go ahead and give me an investigation check. 21, and also give me a acrobatics check. What the hell?
Okay, I rolled a 17 plus 2. I'm using my thing. Will I see the future? Yeah, sure, why not? 17 plus 2 is a 19.
Alright, yeah, you kind of skitter up the front of this longship and take a look on the inside of the eye hole of this dragon's head. The dragon's head, by the way, is pretty big. It's about 8 to 9 feet in height at the end of this front of this ship. And in the eye hole, as you climb, you see what looks like a small nest of little sticks, and it looks like there's some babies, baby birds sort of tucked in there with what looks like the mother. And it's just kind of a fat, poofy, white feathered bird of some kind of Arctic
turd.
Yeah, just kind of accustomed to cold weather, sort of making a home inside of this dragon's eye.
Does it look tasty?
You are not a huge fan of raw bird, but it does look edible.
No, I'll leave it. That's all there is. There's nothing of value here. I'll leave it be.
Okay.
Maybe I'll pick up a few sticks or some broken board for firewood for later.
On land.
I mean, like, the shipwreck. It's made of wood, right?
Yes, it is. Wood with some, looks like iron rivets here and there and bracketry. if you want wood, you're going to have to pry it away or damage it in some way, because this ship's pretty big and pretty old. There are chunks of wood missing here and there. Looks like, maybe animals have made their home in various places, or it's just been exposed to the elements so long. Who knows how long?
Well, if it's going to take too much effort, I'm not even going to bother.
What are you wanting to do? Get some firewood?
Just in case. It never hurts.
I could do it.
I could also help with that.
Okay, I'll break off a couple of, half dozen or so planks.
All right, just give me a strength check. Let's call it athletics.
17.
16.
All right. It's tough. The wood is very old and rigid, but it's also been soaked with ice for years, so it's got a bit of flexibility to it, so it doesn't easily crumble or snap off. But I'll say you definitely gather 5 pieces of wood that can be then further broken down and maybe turned into torches or wood for a fire. 5 of them.
Okie doke. I hand them over to Rudolph. Here you go.
Would you mind carrying it for me? I'm not exactly the strongest of the bunch here. Figured you'd remember that.
I remember a lot of things.
How big are these logs?
Huh?
How big are these logs?
Yeah, they're like 3 feet long.
Okay.
3 feet long, they're like 2x6s.
I mean, I could carry several of them.
Okie doke.
I don't know about all 5, but I can carry several of them. Carry 2 of them like walking sticks.
I'm good.
Doesn't seem to be anything else really of interest here. There's no loot or gear or cargo inside the ship. The ship is completely empty. It does look like its lower half is completely under the snow, and beyond. Who knows what's under the 2 or 3 feet of snow that you guys are walking on? Probably more packed snow and earth and things like that. So. But the mountains do begin to grow closer to you the further north you go, until you find the open space of the tundra to your right, with the mountains beginning to kind of consume the left side of your view. They are rather tall and jagged. The whipping wind of the snow begins to pick up a little bit. I need one last perception check from everyone in the front and everyone in the back.
Perception check.
That's a natural 1, and it was almost a 19.
Aww.
Like, it went to 19, and it was like, nope, fuck you.
31.
Where's perception? Better than my last one. 16.
All right. It's about after another night's rest and kind of butted up against a particularly large rocky outcropping. You set off in the morning, and it's not too long, maybe 10:30, 11 o'clock, just before you would figure you would reach into your sack to grab a ration for lunch. You see this immense, tall, kind of shard of rock that just erupts out of the ground, surrounded by mountains on all sides. And Rudolph, you look at this and definitely recognize this as the stone structure known as Bitterspike.
Okay. Do I know much about Bitterspike? Is this a new day? Yes.
Yes, it is.
I have to roll my premonitions.
Okay, you can make a history check if you'd like. Or a nature check, whichever you prefer, whichever's higher for you.
Ignore these next few rolls, too.
With a 24, you get the sense that Bitterspike is mostly a landmark for people that are traveling along the Grey Waste to the northeast. You do know that the Banuit village at the tip of the Frigid Maw, which is a kind of a portion of Valandiir that it's not traveled by many people, but being that you live kind of nearby in the Silvercap Mountains, you know that the Banuit village north has sort of a fish trade, and that Bitterspike is sort of used as a landmark of when to break right and make for the Frigid Maw Peninsula itself.
Okay.
But you don't really know much else about it. Seems that it's just a giant, big, tall, pointy mountain.
Okay. Well, I guess we should make our way there.
Making our way.
Making our way.
All right. As you find yourselves about maybe a quarter mile away, that good perception check you had, Orlin, you feel a rumbling tremble under your feet. Very subtle.
Do you guys? You probably don't. There's some rumbling underneath the earth.
I see only snow, no earth.
Why? What's going on?
I feel a slight tremor. Does it feel like?
Before anybody has it feels like a rumbling earth kind of earth-binding quake. As suddenly a couple of feet or a couple yards ahead of you, you see this column of snow erupt out of the ground, and as the snow clears and falls from this object, you see this tall pillar of rock and snow uncoil and spin, and a tri-split mouth ringed with teeth opens. Its flesh, as the snow falls off of it, is a deep purple, and its ridges on its armor-like hide look like it's been made of ice itself. It uncoils, grows another 3 feet in the air, and stares at all of you, just as to its right and left, 2 more. These large worm-like creatures descend down and bend in half towards you. They stand about 20 feet in front of you. I need everyone to roll initiative.
Oh boy.
Hold on, let me clear all this shit out of here. Clear. Go ahead and place yourselves on the map.
All right.
You can put yourselves wherever you want, as long as it's at the bottom somewhere.
Okay. There we go. Okay. There we go.
Cool. All right. Well, these 3 creatures look like they're blocking your path towards Bitterspike, and their purple flesh is a dead giveaway that these are purple worms of some kind. A bit smaller than you were expecting if you were to be seeing a purple worm in the wild. Usually those things are pretty damn big. Perhaps these are younglings, not so sure. But they're in your way, and they look very menacing, and they look like they're going to attack you. Rudolph the Red, it is your turn.
What? No way, I'm first? That's crazy.
What it looks like to me.
Is everybody?
All right, followed by Roland, and at this point, everybody has full use of your weapons if that's what you wish to use.
Oh, I didn't want to go first, but okay. Jeez Louise. How far? They're not even close together.
Nope, not really.
Do I know anything about these worms? Do I know, like, if they're like resilient? Nature. And
let's see here. And no, you've never heard of purple worms. I mean, you know what they are. They're pretty common I wouldn't say common creature, but commonly known creature, but you only know that they should be much bigger than this, and you've never known them to act in tandem with other worms. They're usually pretty solitary.
Okay,
I don't know anything about their weaknesses or anything like that.
Okay, I don't know exactly what I'm going to do. I am going to wait for an opportunity, so I'm going to hold my attack action. I'm going to hold a Scorching Ray for when my allies get close to them.
Okay. All right. Good enough. Roland Steelsir Smith, you are next.
All right, so this guy right here is in reach. I'm going to just slash at him with my glaive. It is a 29 to hit.
Oh, yeah.
So that's going to be...
That hits. You get the sense you didn't need that good of a strike.
That's going to be 12 points of slashing, plus I get to do... Hold, please. 3 points of radiant damage on the first attack. Oh, no,
Okay.
wait, hold on. So that's going to be 14 on the glaive damage, because I'm going to activate Rage.
Okay.
Front.
So not 12, but 14.
Yes. Hold
Okay.
on. Like 18 screens you need for a fighter barbarian thing here, so flipping through everything. And I'm going to use my second attack, which is going to be 22.
22 hits.
So that's going to be 17 points of slashing damage, and I don't think I get to add the extra radiant. But hold on one second. First creature you hit on each of your turns. Raging. So yeah, he's going to take another 1d6. Which is going to be 7 points of radiant damage.
Hell yeah.
All right. Nice first hit. Yeah, you connect real good with your glaive. Would you describe that glaive for us too?
It's a polished silver head with ornate filigree in it. It looks delicate but deadly. It looks like it should fall apart, but it looks so well built that it's not.
Well, it's currently sticking into the stomach of this worm creature in front of you as this white Icarus fluid kind of sprays out from where you've stabbed it. Right. Anything else?
No, that'll be it.
All right. It's going to slink a little closer in the snow to you, get right within striking distance. It's going to take 2 attacks.
Hold, please, 1 second.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you probably get to hit it, don't you?
I have a feature for that.
Yep.
Sounds kind of like the tunnel fighting or the great.
Yeah, it's Polearm Master.
Polearm Master. I love that one too.
Yeah.
My Axton's gonna get
It's
that.
the real version of Tunnel Fighter.
No, my Axton's gonna get that one eventually.
Yeah,
No,
it closes the distance. What do you do to it?
I'm gonna take a swipe at it.
All right.
This is gonna be a
Superman.
17.
17 does hit. As you stab into it, you
13
feel that
points of
it's hard
slashing.
armor plating. How many?
13.
13. All right, yeah. You slash into it. You get the feeling that its hard armor plating should be stronger than it is. It seems a little flexible, maybe a little not as hard as you've heard other purple worms' hide can be. But yeah, it's gonna take a bite at you. That's gonna be a 22.
The 22 hits.
All right, which is, let's do this here. Ooh, man, double 8s. That's 16 points of piercing damage. It just bites really hard, and then it's gonna. You see it right behind it. You see this rising. What looks like another head, maybe another worm. But as the snow falls away, you see that it's this large hooked barb at the end of a tail. It's gonna stab you right in the guts. That's going to be an 18.
18 does not hit. So
okay,
I'm going to spend a superiority die and do riposte.
Can you do that where you attacked earlier? With the
I've already used your reaction.
Yeah, just wondering.
Oh, hold on. Let me just check the stupid 8 pages of different things here. Do I play a wizard?
Yeah.
Cast fireball.
Yes, but then the 8 pages of shit that you can do is on a different page.
Reaction. So okay, I won't do that then. This is correct. I already used my reaction.
All right.
So I do nothing.
It's an 18. Yeah, it's an 18. So it goes to strike you, and it's already got its mouth around your midsection. So it goes to strike you, and you just kind of push its mouth away, and at the same time, just barely miss this stinger as it stabs into the snow around you. Let's see here. What's their speed? Their speed's pretty good. So this one right here.
Actually, before you go any further, because that one got closer to him, and I held my action, I'm going to make my scorching ray attacks against that one.
Okay, that's fine. Go ahead and make your attacks. This one right here disappears into the snow, and oh yeah, for sure, pops up right here. Right next to Mr. Big Elephant Man. And this one here is going to disappear into the snow. Oh.
Roll. No, that doesn't work. I'll have to roll them separately. So, 8 plus 13 is 21 to hit, 25 to hit, and 10 plus 13 is 23 to hit.
They all hit.
Cool. How much does Scorching Ray do again? 2d6 fire damage per ray. Okay. So 6d6. Roll. 38 damage.
Ooh. Nice.
And that was to this one right here.
Yep, the same one.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah, your beams of red hot, yellow hot energy fire towards this creature, and you see it just like you brand it as the cinders start to form where the scorch marks reside as your beam damages this large worm-like creature. All right, this one right here is going to attack Orlin. One with its bite and with its... Ooh, both of those are bad.
I have a question. So this one entered my melee range. Do I get an opportunity attack on it or not because I already used...
You only get one reaction per turn.
That would be your only reaction.
Okay, so it's a reaction, not...
An opportunity attack is a reaction.
Unless you have Tunnel Fighter.
Yeah, and then you get like 50 different reactions to do that.
Yeah, that's right.
Alright, so this guy here completely misses Orlin in both of his strikes. And then he is going to then burrow and put him up here because he's going to burrow and disappear. You will definitely both get opportunity attacks, although you've used your reaction already, Roland. But Orlin, you definitely get an opportunity attack as it disappears under the snow. You get to swipe at it real quick.
All right, I will take a swing at it with my club.
I got a natural 1 and a 3 on those attacks, by the way.
16 to hit, 9 points of bludgeoning damage.
16 does not hit.
Does not hit.
Okay. What did you attack with? Your staff?
Oh, club.
Your club, yeah, just glances right off the back of this thing's hard, kind of scaly hide.
All right.
So the one that goes after Isla, its bite and its stinger attack both got the same score, which is a 26.
Both hit.
both hit. All right, that is going to be that's going to be pretty good. That's 14 points of piercing damage, and 5 points of piercing damage plus 8 points of poison damage. You must make a con save after it stings you with the stinger to see if
24.
you take half or full on that. 24. All right, so you take half of that. You take 3 points of poison damage. And then it is also going to disappear in the snow, so you get opportunity of attack as it disappears.
And thanks to Warcaster, I can cast a spell. And
Cool.
I think the only touch spell I have currently is Shocking Grasp. So 3 to hit.
Did you say a 23?
3, yes.
Okay. Yeah, it's you and Bogey both. It's cutting you guys out like right as you start to talk. It's
It's
I
that
don't
Fox
know why
setting.
it's doing that. Yeah, but they definitely both hits.
9 points.
9 points on this guy. Gotcha. All right. It is Orlin's turn. As you see now at this moment, these two guys pop up right about here, nice and distancing themselves.
All right, then. I am going to use my action again to cast Bark Skin. I am going to use my bonus action to combat Wild Shape into a Quetzalcoatlus.
Oh my gosh. That's way better
size
than a
are they?
bear.
Huge?
Yes, they're huge. Wingspan of about 30 some odd feet.
Ooh, boy.
That's way better than a bear.
Is it though? All right, you're a big serpentine little dragon thingy.
And then I'm going to use my movement. I'm going to take to the air. And I'm going to make sure that I am sufficiently high.
About 10 feet tall.
Yeah.
They're not that big. Maybe a
Okay.
little taller. I mean, their whole body is longer than that, but that's about what you can see poking out of the snow.
Gotcha.
Okay. Is that all you got?
That was my action, my bonus action, and my movement. That's it.
Alrighty. Isla, it is your turn with Valandiir on deck.
Okay,
You see your elephant friend do his usual wild shape thing and fly away.
I thought just having trouble finding something. There we go. Okay. So,
Just for a point of order, my belt of hill giant strength, the Quetzalcoatlus is still wearing.
Cool.
So he has a strength of 21.
So does it wear it up by its neck? Does it wear it halfway down its tail? Does it wear it down at the bottom?
Age-old question.
Yeah. Wherever it fits, I guess. Yeah.
Or is it like a toe ring?
But they don't have feet. They're just a big flying snake. All right, Isla, what you got?
okay, I am going to move. I've forgotten how far I'm moving. I think I'll go somewhere in the general vicinity. Up there. I'm going to. I'm just gonna go with 4th level. Wait. On
4th level blight.
on this guy right here. The one on the bottom. I
Okay.
haven't figured out how to. Con save.
A con save on a purple worm is pretty good. That's a 21.
Actually, hold on a second. Hold on. I think it actually is a 3.
You get to affect. You get to affect other people, huh?
This is after a long rest. I can replace an attack, ability save, or ability check made by a creature I can see. Yeah.
Oh, wow. So it fails.
37 points.
It thought it passed. It was real confident and real cocky. But
37 points.
But it darn failed. All right, 37 points. Holy crap.
Damn diviners.
Yeah, it shrivels. You see this thing start to shrivel and sort of just kind of shriek like a couple of its teeth fall out too. It's kind of gross. It starts to cough up this weird inky, blacky, gray, kind of nasty fluid out of its mouth. It dribbles between its teeth and stains the ground that it's popping out of.
And then I'm going to spend 2 sorcery points to cast Blade Ward as a bonus action instead of an action, and then that'll be my turn.
All right. Vandu, you're next. Polaris is on deck.
I'm going to fly about 25 feet straight upwards, and let's see, how far is this? This is 15 feet, right? Yep. I'll fly 15 feet over here so that I'm just above this guy, and then I will cast Lightning Arrow, and the next time I make a ranged attack, it does an extra 4d8 lightning damage. So I'm going to do exactly that. Shoot him in the face.
Cool.
And that's
You only have a face as much as just a mouth.
Shoot him.
That's a 25 to hit.
That hits for sure.
All right. That's a 10 plus 4d8. Yeah. Oh boy, here we go. 2, 3, 5, 9, 12 points of lightning damage.
All right.
That's the first attack. And then my second attack is a 17 to hit.
That just hits.
Okay. So that's 5, that's 10. Is it? Whether I hit or miss, each creature within 10 feet of the target must make a dex save or take 2d8 lightning damage on a failed save.
So that's Roland.
Yes.
Make an X save, Roland.
Oh, teamwork.
It's like Fireball, but with lightning.
Roland, you're within 10 feet of me, I
and
think.
not nearly as bad.
Hey.
Okay, I have advantage on dex saves. So
Add a +3 to whatever you roll.
it's 25.
Yeah, no, that
You
passes.
rolled a 25?
I rolled a 24, because you said +3?
Yeah, +3.
Yeah, so I rolled a 21.
Okay, so 24, yeah. My aura protection gives you a +3.
Yeah, no, that passes. So you take half of this. Sorry.
Learn how to use your abilities to not kill your teammates.
So that's 3 points of lightning damage.
Feels like minty mouthwash.
That tingles.
It's okay, Ken. It tickles in the good way.
It was like Drax.
Recharges your battery.
Like Drax in the holiday special.
And
Sounds
then
like a Saturday night.
for the lightning damage on the worm, 18, 23 points of lightning damage.
Didn't you already roll that?
No, that was for the first attack.
Oh, my bad. Okay. All right. Nice. All right, yeah, it's starting to look pretty bad there, guys. This worm is not long for this world. It's covered in slashes and scorch marks, and electricity is just rippling through its body. It's starting to bulge. It actually looks like you're cooking it. Is that going to end your turn?
Yep.
All right, Polaris, you're up, and Rudolph is up next at the top of the round.
action, Shield of Faith. And then I'm going to move up. Oop, wrong thing. Move up next to it. I think that's next to it. I don't know. It's big,
that's
right?
Next to it. You're good right
Okay.
there. It's
Okay.
2x2.
All right. And then I'm going to take 2 slashes at it with my... You're going to see... You see Polaris draw this, like, not elaborate, this gleaming sword that looks like it's made similar to his own skin. Crystalline, what do I call it? Quartz material, but honed to a blade and slightly glowing. 19 to hit.
18 hits.
So that's 12 slashing and 9 radiant damage for the first strike. 16 probably, I think you said didn't hit, so.
No, glances right off of it. However, as you stab it right through the belly, you snuffed out whatever remaining life force was still in this thing. It falls flat dead. In the snow. You see the other 2 worms kind of seeing this happen. They just kind of wriggle and bare their teeth at this, huge flying creature in the air as they see one of their brethren fall.
And then I'll use the remaining, or more of my movement to move way over here.
All right.
And that'll be bonus action, attacks, and movement. So I'm good.
All right, Rudolph, you're first with Roland on deck.
Jeez Louise, what am I gonna do? Guess I'll move 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. No, hold on. 5, 10, 15, 20, 20. I'll move over here. Who's this person again? What's their name?
That's Isla.
Isla, I see you haven't lost your touch. But in case our real spell's done, and I will probably cast Disintegrate at this one here.
All right.
It normally has to make a dex save, but you rolled a 12.
Aw, too bad.
10d6 plus 40. This is going to get annoying, I can see.
Not unless I don't give you a rest.
75 damage.
Yikes. Hell of a roll. That was with 4 ones? Gee whiz.
Let me just make sure. Disintegrate. 10d6 plus 40. Yeah.
You?
Yeah.
Okay, well, I'm about to. Here, resistance? Yep. Okay, well, I'm about to get hit with some lightning.
How's it looking?
Get hit with some lightning.
Yeah, it doesn't like that at all. Not at all. It's still up. It definitely is still up for sure, but you have destroyed an entire section of its body as its mass starts to coil and writhe.
Okay.
Didn't enjoy that.
I'll stay where I am. I end my turn.
That could be good.
All right.
I don't think I have any bonus actions, actually. Let me just double check, make sure. Do I have any bonus actions? Bonus. No, not really. Okay, end my turn.
Bolt.
No.
It's 100-foot line.
All right.
Are you?
All right.
Now,
so,
explain to me exactly why it's plus 40. That seems like really a lot.
That's what Disintegrate says on it.
Holy crap.
I can look up the spell and make sure.
No, it's okay.
I'll do it anyway.
it's a suck or save spell. I mean, if you pass the DC, none of that happens, so...
If you fail it, everything happens.
Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah, no, it says 10d6 plus 40 damage.
Yeah.
Jeez. Holy crap. Okay, well, it's still up. It's just not happy right now. And Roland, it is your turn.
I'm gonna move 5, 10, 15, 20 closer to it And I'm going to start by hitting it with the glaive. This is a dirty 20. I'm still raging, so that's going to be 16 plus 1d6 plus 1. That's going to be 16 plus 4, so 20 points of damage on the first attack.
Okay.
And then I'm going to hit him with the glaive again. 28 to hit. 11 plus 2. 13 points of slashing damage on the second attack.
Nice. Yeah. Super, super not happy. You're just hacking pieces. You're hacking off pieces that were already kind of destroyed by that disintegrate spell, and just exposing this like inner rib cage of like white meat and sinew, and it's just kind of like it can't even scream anymore at this point, as you've exposed its like 16 lungs that it has running down the middle of its body.
I'll end my turn.
All right, is that your turn? All right. This guy is going to bite into the... Or no, it can't, because you're above it.
That is correct.
Up here. I'm going to put you up there so I can get at these guys, because for some reason your avatar is in front of it. It's going to scoot up, and it's going to take another bite and a sting at you. One's a 27, the other one is a 19. Which is to Roland. 27 and a 19.
27 hits, 19 does not.
Alright. He again bites you hard, and just like before, you kind of dodge away. But he does get pretty decent chunk of your flesh in his mouth. That's going to be 11 points of piercing damage. But yeah, it totally missed on its sting attack.
And because
this one
it
here is
missed
going to stay put.
Nope,
Yep,
hold on.
Go ahead.
It missed on the sting attack, so since I haven't used a reaction, I'm going to spend a superiority die. And... Oh, actually, I only take 5 damage because I'm raging.
Right.
And I'm going to repose him.
Cool.
And it's going to be a 31 to hit.
31 hits.
So that's going to be 15 points. And you know what? I'm going to add my smite to that as well. So 15 points of slashing and then 12 points of radiant damage. Because fuck him.
Nice. Yeah, he's not looking too good here now. Alright, yeah, he's kind of hanging on by a thread. They're getting chopped up pretty good. This one here, up here, is going to, since it can't reach Orlin in his Coaxacoatl, Kuzuzatl, weird Aztec god creature form, he's going to bite down onto Polaris. And he's going to try to sting him. That is a 26 for the bite, and a 19 for the sting.
I will cause both to miss. Protective Wings adds a +5 to my 22 AC for 27 AC.
Okay.
For that attack.
Nice.
And then 19 just doesn't hit.
Glances right off of
Nice
you.
gift of the gem dragon.
19 miss.
Yeah. Gift of the metallic dragon.
Oh, metallic dragon. All right.
Yeah.
All right. Orlin, you are next.
All right. I'm going to circle above, and I am going to make a bite attack on this one right here. To the right. And 13 to hit.
13 misses.
All right. I will then use my flyby to get out of his reach without provoking an opportunity attack.
Okay. Easily done. Isla with Vandu on deck. What are you doing, Isla?
Okay. What I'm gonna do is
Thing.
I read this correctly.
You totally read it right.
Cast Chain Lightning Let's say something. I'm going to cast Chain Lightning, and it's going to hit either of them, and then one bolt is going to go to the other one. You have to make dex saving throws.
Do they both have to?
Yes, because it goes from you hit one, and then it creates a chain to the next one.
Right. One got a 16. The other one got a 14.
Also fail.
All right.
Okay.
Chain lightning. What a cool
So
spell.
that'll be 45 points of lightning damage to each of them.
All right, this one bursts into sinewy, gross, disgusting guts and chunks and spray and mist that covers Roland in this white-gray Icarus slime. It disintegrates into paste. This one, however, is still kicking. So, Roland, you are covered in mech. Just gross, nasty sludge and phlegm and bone pieces and bits of skin and flesh just kind of ripple down your armor onto the ground.
Yum.
Yeah, and that'll be my turn.
Okay, Fondu, you're next.
Alrighty.
Polaris is next up.
I am going to use my Slayer's Prey to mark the last worm, which gives me an extra d6 of damage every time I attack it for the first time on my turn.
Okay.
So I will shoot it in the face.
Slayer's Prayer, huh?
Slayer's Prey.
Use Slayer's Prey. What would that look like? Let's do
Is
this.
that a bonus action?
It is a bonus action.
Okay, I was just making sure you can Hunter's Mark as well.
I'm trying to Hunter's Mark as well, but I don't know if I get 2 bonus actions if I don't take a attack action.
You do not.
Yeah, didn't think so.
If you have favored foe and it, then yeah.
I will just shoot it in the face.
All right.
It's a natural 20.
Natural 20.
Okay, so this is going to be a lot of damage because Roland is right next to... Or, is that Roland? No, that's Polaris. So, I also get sneak attack, so this is going to be a lot of damage. So, D8, 7, plus D6.
Add it all up.
Okay.
Don't get distracted. 4, 5, 9, 26, 13.
How much is my sneak attack? 2d6? Yes. Okay. So that's 5, 9. So that's... Hang on. I gotta do a lot of math.
9 times.
9 plus 2 is 5.
Okay.
5 plus
17 times 2 is 34 points of damage.
Holy moly. Is that doubled?
Yes, because it was a natural 20.
Doubled?
That's the result.
39. Got it.
And then for my second attack, I'm just gonna shoot him in the face again. That's a 28. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Another D8.
Doesn't hit. It suddenly developed diamond armor.
That's 9 points of armor, or points of damage.
Alright. Cool. Pretty good.
And then I'm going to fly over here.
Alright.
And that'll end my turn.
Polaris, you are next. Rudolph is next.
Oh, wait. Hang on. Sorry. Sneak attack.
Oh, yeah. I was wondering where the rest of that damage went.
I was like,
That's an extra 6 points of damage.
Alright. Cool.
I wasn't planning on having a turn. I thought you'd kill it. Okay.
Nope, it's not dead. This one really hasn't been touched too much so far.
Well, that's about to change.
Well, he's about to.
Yeah. All right.
Polaris.
Yep, I'm just going to swipe at it with my crystal longsword. 17. Does that hit?
It does, just barely.
Oh, nice. So that's 15 slashing, 8 radiant. Second strike. Oh, man. Nope. First attack only.
You're still chipping it away. It all counts. It all adds up. Hacking and hacking at it.
I'm going to move over here. Give people a more clear line of sight. That's my turn.
Right. Okie dokie. Rudolph, top of the round. You are up.
Does it look like it's almost dead?
I don't know. Do you want to sacrifice a bonus action to make an observation?
I don't know.
It's taken damage. That's all I'm giving you.
That's all you're gonna get.
Owie.
Yeah, it's got some owies on it.
I'm looking to see which spell would be best. I'm gonna cast Scorching Ray on it.
No, it totally looks like a simple firebolt would kill it.
Yeah, and all them too. Scorching Ray.
All right.
Okay, so I can use this advanced roller again. I like that. D20 plus. Press the wrong button. No, not plus 19, plus 13. That'd be awesome. 23 for the first one.
All right.
26 for the second. 25 for the third.
All hit.
66. 31 damage.
All right. 31 damage.
Still up?
Yes, it is.
Oh, damn.
It is still up. It's barely hanging on by a thread, though.
I don't need to kill it. Somebody else will. I end my turn.
All right. Roland, you're out in the middle of nowhere. The worm next to you has blasted a cloud of white mist all over your body. Your turn.
I'm going to move 5. Let's see.
You're technically 10 feet away. I know it's a little deceiving.
And I'm gonna get slashy.
It is wide.
Slashy.
Slashy. Hack and slash.
Natural 20. Yes.
All right.
That's a lot of 20s so far this game.
I have a plus 13 to hit.
No.
Yeah, so same.
So
right,
that's gonna be.
You can go ahead and roll damage to see how cool it is, but you're gonna get how you want to do this.
20 points
It is
of.
not happy right now.
It's gonna be 22 points of slashing.
Yeah. Yeah. So how do you cut this thing into 50 pieces?
I cut its head right off. For the tail.
Yeah. Its head is pretty much hanging on by a thread anyway, and just covered in burn marks and arrows and slashing marks and bites and things like that. You just kind of put it right out of its misery. And its whole body topples into 2 pieces onto the ground. It is dead. The pathway ahead of you is about 10 feet wide, and looks like it snakes around a corner towards Bitterspike.
How far away is Bitterspike?
Oh, it's still about maybe quarter mile away.
I come to a landing, and I kind of put myself down and kind of motion with my head up to my back for everybody to get on.
All right.
It'd be fun.
And then I will take off and fly towards the entrance.
How much weight can a coaxiautl carry anyway?
Well, my strength is 21. And he's a huge beast, so he could carry well over... Well, I know my elephant, he's a medium, and he can carry 600... He can carry like 630.
Based on your strength score, though.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's your speed?
My fly speed is 80.
Oh, okay, that is faster than me. Never mind.
So I could easily carry the 4 landlubbers.
All right, so you get to double your carrying capacity for every size category above medium, and your carrying capacity is strength score multiplied by 15. So 21 times 15. It's math. It makes the game fun.
15 is 315 pounds.
And then you get to double it for every size above medium. So you double it once to large.
1,260 pounds.
And then double that.
I can carry a half.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would say you can probably carry everybody, no problem. Especially the Air Genasi. She doesn't weigh much.
Mm-mm.
And the Arakocra can fly on his own if it gets weird. So easily done. How high in the sky you want to go? Right now you're in kind of a you'd have to go about maybe 200 feet to get above the ridges of this valley that you're in. Because at Bitter Spike you can see over pretty much all of them.
Yeah,
to the point
just where I just high enough to the point where my wingspan can safely clear.
All right. It's easy to see. There's not too much snowfall right now. It's kind of a lazy, slow snowfall. But you do eventually kind of wind through the valley towards Bitter Spike to the point where you're about 100 feet away, and you see kind of a large style cave entrance. There's something in front of it. There's something in the way. You see a large plated creature. Its mouth open and agape. Rows and rows and rows of sharp, jagged teeth at odd angles. What you see...
Oh, boy.
Is... Who's posting in my session content?
That's what I imagine it. The Quaxel sort of looks like. Quaddle, whatever.
Aren't they celestials?
No, I was in the wrong chat.
No,
sorry.
Quetzalcoatlus is an actual dinosaur.
Yeah, I got you.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
what you see is that.
I thought you. Oh boy,
What the fuck is that?
it's Mama.
It's unmoving.
Oh,
Like that. It looks like it's got icicles kind of growing from the top row of its mouth. Everybody go ahead and make a nature check.
How far away are we?
those?
How far away are we from it? Okay.
You're about 100 feet away.
Oh, I am actually really good at those. Oh, great. 14.
13.
Nature? Oh, nature, sorry. Wrong thing.
Yep.
Oh my god, did I crit on my nature check?
You did.
Holy shit.
I got the same result, just had a different modifier.
How about from Roland and...
I actually got a 16 because I'm in Quetzalcoatl form.
Oh, okay.
Said 13.
Alright. 13 from Roland. I need one from Valandiir. I need one from Isla.
10.
Not great. What'd you get, Valandiir?
I got a 14.
Oh, I didn't hear you, and it's not posted, so...
Oh.
Alright. I will say everybody pretty much,
Oh, no.
except for maybe
Oh,
Oral.
it actually is 31, actually. Because I retain my intelligence, wisdom, and charisma score, so it is 31.
Oh, good. Okay. So, well, pretty much without any problem, you notice that this thing is upside down. It's laying on its back.
Oh.
And you can pretty much tell by the exposure to the elements, the fact that the flesh around the teeth is sort of pulled back a little bit, exposing the root of the teeth. The icicles forming on top of the top row of teeth forming. This thing's been laying here a while. Hard to exactly say how long. You get the feeling if it's playing dead, it's real good at it.
All right then. Well,
and I'm going to have you guys notice also, maybe for the Quetzalcoatlus, the rest of you on the ground level, you notice.
No, we're all still in the air. We haven't landed yet.
Oh, okay. Well, you do notice with that awesome roll, you do notice that there is a very small set of footprints leading towards the mouth of this creature.
Okay. I will motion toward that and kind of caw out that way to let them know.
You all hear it go, roar! I don't think can you speak in wild shape? I don't think
so. No.
Oh, you can't.
They're just blah, 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 blah. What are we doing, folks?
I'm going to go and go in for a landing.
Okay.
And I guess we'll...
As you land...
as we get within 60 feet? Or do we get within 60 feet?
Sure, before I get to 50.
Well, as we get to 60 feet, I'm gonna use Divine Sense.
Okay. What are you sensing?
So anything affected by the Hallow spell, and known location of any celestial, fiend, or undead within 60 feet that is not behind total cover.
Right on. You sense nothing?
Okay, just making sure. Don't want an undead one of these things come at us.
Gotcha, bitch. Arr.
Zombie worm.
No, you land. How close are you getting when you land?
You mean to the entrance?
To its mouth.
Oh, to the beast's mouth? Probably like about...
This thing is literally filling the cave entrance.
Yeah,
it is wedged in there.
I'm probably like about 60, 80 feet.
Okay. Yeah, you guys land. This
and
is
I'll
about the
revert
time
back
that you
in my
notice.
standard form.
Okay. This is about the time you notice a set of footprints that lead towards the mouth.
Its mouth?
Yeah.
Okay.
In that direction, you'd have to get closer. There's like rocks and stuff in the way.
Sure.
Well,
it looks very similar to how it does in the picture.
You gotcha.
Yes, we'll go to follow the footprints.
When you get about 20 feet from the mouth of this cave, no pun intended, you get that same rumbly sensation in your feet, and about 4 or 5 smaller purple worms pop out of the mouth and just sort of leap at all of you. They are small creatures. So I'm going to give everybody a chance. There's about 5 of them. I'm going to give everybody a chance to react. What does everybody want to do as these creatures leap out at you and attempt to wrap around your body?
I'm instantly taking off like 20 feet in the air.
Okay, yeah, they miss you.
I'm clicking my boots together and flying up in the air as well.
Okay, you are airborne. There are now 5 for the 4 left on the ground.
all right. I am going to take an action to cast Fire Shield.
Okay. I'm going to say 2 of them, one of them abandons the flying creatures, and 2 of them are going to leap at you. What happens when they make contact with your burning sphere?
With the Fire Shield? Whenever a creature within 5 feet of you hits you with a melee attack, the shield erupts with flame. The attacker takes 2d8 fire damage.
Okay, go ahead and roll that.
So 2d8, yep. 13 points of fire damage.
Cool. All right. They're not dead, but they're on fire. There's 3 left. 3 are going after Rudolph, Ayla, and Polaris. What do you guys want to do?
I'm just gonna have my sword out ready.
They're coming for you.
Right.
literally coming to attack you.
You haven't. You're muted.
I'm not muted. I have just not muted. So.
Okay. Okay, she's gonna put up shield. You said. Blade ward.
Okay.
I will put up shield of faith again.
Okie dokie. Well, they're going to make attacks against both of you, so let's go ahead and react to whatever that means. That's going to be a 21 against Polaris and a 19 against Isla.
21 misses.
Okay.
You said
19. 19.
19
and
hits.
Rudolph, one is going after you. That's a natural 20.
You said 19 hits?
Yeah.
Sorry, I was
19
still
hits.
looking for my action or what I was going to do.
One of them leapt at you, and he got a natural 20 when he went to strike.
Oh, I didn't do any action.
It depends. Are you going to be able to react to this thing hitting you?
Well, everybody else had an action or reaction. I was looking to cast something.
Oh. Well, taking too long, man. No, I'm just kidding.
Everybody else forgot to say something. I was just waiting. Big B's hand,
Yeah, go ahead.
interposing hand.
All right. Or as Amazon would say, it's Scanlan's hand.
Yeah.
I'm not sure how they lost the rights on that one, but whatever.
Copyright laws.
Yeah.
They can't say Big B.
Yeah.
What are they gonna?
Will sue you.
What are they gonna do when Vecna comes around? Vecna's been in D&D forever.
He's not Vecna. He's not
He's
Vecna.
the
He's
whispered
the
one.
whispered one.
Okay.
Nah.
Still Vecna.
Yeah, no, he's still Vecna.
So, yeah, I cast Big B's hand, the interposing hand,
All right, what are you doing with it?
putting it between me and the.
And slapping the one that's going after you.
Yeah.
You just making a barrier?
I think
Throwing the
make
finger at
barrier. Yeah, I'll just what's it called? Forceful hand or the clenched fist? I can't remember what it's called. Oh, I don't know. My spell thing doesn't have it here when I click on it. Large hands, pushes, grapples, or shields. So I guess it'll attack
What do
it.
you want it to do?
I'll make it attack it.
Okay.
Attack roll. D20. 20 to hit it.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Cool. It does 4d6 damage to it. 18 damage.
Yeah, you squish it
Yay.
into purple paste.
Okay.
All right. Isla put up a blade ward. One of them's going to attack you. So what does that do?
It gives me resistance to bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing damage.
Okay. Well, it hit you for a 22.
Yep.
All right.
Hit you with the 22 or 22 points of damage?
Was it
So
22
that's
points
9
of damage?
points of piercing damage. No, it's 22 to hit.
Okay, 22 to hit, and then 9 points of piercing damage.
And does it do any damage to this thing as it hits? I mean, a blade ward sounds pretty freaking cool.
Oh, no.
It's a decent
All right, well, that's fine. So in that case, guess it's Orlin's turn. You can do something. 'Cause you're back in your regular form.
I am back in my regular form, yes. So I am going to, let's see.
And Polaris, you can do stuff too.
Yep. Oh, so this is my standard turn now. So I'm going to go ahead and.
Yeah, you get a turn.
All right. I'm going to go ahead and pop one of them with Thorn Whip.
Okay. You just watched Bigsby's hand turn it into absolute paste on the ground.
That one.
Oh, nat 1. Yeah, you kind of swinging it as it's wriggling on the ground trying to get at you. You're just kind of smacking it with this thorn, yeah, get off me. And it won't get off you.
Okey
It
doke.
likes the idea of eating your feet. It's not very big. It's about 5 feet long.
Yep.
Are they all?
Polaris, what do you want to do?
Are they all clustered in a group, or are they spread out?
No, we got 2 attacking Orlin, and we got 3 attacking over here.
Okay. Okay, so can I get what?
I was just gonna say, and then Valandiir and Roland, you guys can do something next.
Right. Okay. Is there a way I can get 3 of them in a 15-foot cone without hitting my allies?
No.
No. Okay.
2 of them are up. 2 of them are up here. 3 of them are over here, and they're all kind of like surrounding these guys like this.
Okay. But there's 2 right. Two right. Yeah, I'm like, I need visual representation here.
Yeah, you guys are. This is not the same map, but we'll just use it.
Yeah.
And make a billion maps.
You said so many maps, though.
2 over here. Shut up. Or I'll make more.
Okay.
There we go.
Cool. All right, I'm gonna move to right. Yes, right there. And with my first attack, both of these 2 will have to make dex saves.
Alrighty. Actually, wait. One of these is dead.
Oh.
One's been squished.
Oh, whoops.
Well, then
One
never
over
mind.
by Rolling. No, not by you. The one over by Rudolph got squished.
Okay.
By you is good. Alright, Dex, not great on the purple worm Dex. One of them got a 19, the other one got a 12.
Okay, this
That's
one.
-2, so 17 and a 10.
Okay, the 10 fails, the 17 passes, and I will do my Radiant Breath weapon for the first attack. So full is 15, and if they succeeded, they get half that.
Alright, this one, what does the radiant damage do? It just burns them and sizzles them?
Yeah, think like Godzilla breath.
Yeah, definitely a radiation burst, just kind of blasts the first one to smithereens, and the other one takes a pretty decent amount of damage too.
Alright, then I will move up, and second attack. Does a 28 hit?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's got a little squishy flesh.
And
Its little armor plates haven't even hardened yet.
8 slashing, 2 radiant.
Wow, 3 ones. Alright, yeah, this one takes a nosedive too. Dead. Alright, Valandiir, Roland, everybody, I'm gonna say all 4 of these people over here, figure out what you want to do, and let's kind of all do it at the same time. There's 2 left. They're not that big of a threat, but they are ornery. It seems like they don't really regard much for their own safety.
I'm gonna Hunter's Mark this one and shoot it in the face.
Shoot it.
That's a 26.
That hits. Roll damage.
Alright, so that's 3 plus 5 for my bow? I believe so. Yes. So 8 plus 5 points of damage. So that's 13? Yes.
13, alright.
And then for my second
Good
attack.
hit.
No.
You stick it hard right in his,
Sorry.
right in his
I
purple
forgot.
flesh.
I forgot Hunter's Mark damage, which is a D6. Yes. So that's 4 points. So 17 total.
Okay.
And second attack.
Perishes.
That
One perishes.
that one's dead. All right, I'm gonna
Yeah,
shoot.
They don't have a lot of.
I'm gonna
hit
shoot
points.
the second one with my second attack. Do you want me to re-roll?
With your. Well, you get a different roll for a second attack, don't you?
Yeah, but I already rolled before I found out that it died. So do you want me to re-roll for this one?
Oh no! You can use that.
Okay.
You can use that roll. It's fine.
That's a 28 to hit.
It definitely hits.
So 8 plus sneak attack. Or 14? Yes, 14 plus. So 20 points of damage to that one.
Okay. That one dies too. Blech.
Woo!
Clunk.
Clunk. The snow falls quietly around you as the purple worm infants fall motionlessly to the ground, covered in snow and white Icarus slime. The mouth of the gigantic purple worm corpse, eyes open and empty before you.
I will fly cautiously, like I'm still like 20 feet in the air, but I'll walk up, or I'll fly like towards the entrance of like it's the little cave that it's in.
Yeah, its mouth is pretty much the width of the cave. Like there's no space really to get around it. The mouth is about 10 to 15 feet wide, covered in spiky teeth, and at this point now, like there's like trails of slithering slime that lead deeper into the maw. It disappears into darkness.
So it seems like the monster is the cave now.
Yeah, that's gross.
Yeah, we've done worse.
This is no cave.
Yeah.
It's one of my favorite lines ever.
I've got a bad feeling about this.
Point of order. Is that what you turned into? Not when you posted that picture, Corey?
Yes.
Oh, I thought you turned into like one of those Japanese flying dragon snake things.
No, the dinosaur is actually named after the Aztec god Quetzalcoatl.
Oh, well, that's not confusing at all. Okay.
The P.
What are we doing?
The P is silent.
What are we doing? All right. And we take a short rest. I know we're like right here in the maw of the beast here, but could anyone else benefit from a short rest?
Haven't used much.
I mean, I probably could, but I don't get any magic back.
Yeah, I don't get anything back.
I've really taken a lot of damage.
I can get 2 of my 3 level spells back. That's about it.
Oh, yes, I guess.
I can get a wild shape form back.
Okay.
No, I think we could keep going, in my opinion. It might be safer inside the cave than, out here in the weather.
Very well.
If there are no other objections or plans, you approach the gaping maw of the dead purple worm elder. I need everyone who's approaching this mouth and scaling the jaws to give me acrobatics checks.
Oh shit.
Actually, before all that, I'm going to cast Disintegrate.
Can I just tell you, I'm putting that on a shirt and mailing one of those to all of you. Actually, before all that happens, fuck your plans.
Yeah, I'm going to cast
What do you got, Barry?
Disintegrate at 8th level, all the way down
shit.
the entire maw, the entire worm.
An 8th level spell.
Level?
8th level? Jesus.
8th level.
Alright, what's the range?
Let's see. Spell.
This is not
range,
a creature anymore.
Well,
This is an object.
it was. Well, it doesn't matter. Disintegrate affects objects or creatures.
Right.
And 10 feet cube non-magical objects are destroyed. So the range is 60 feet.
Alright, about 60 feet away, you hit the side. Now, does this thing light up? I'm guessing it doesn't. I'm guessing it's just like a ray of colored energy.
Mm-hmm. Let's just say it's pitch black force energy.
Yeah, okay, so you fire this ray off, and you hear a sizzling sound about 60 feet away.
Cool.
I hope Bixie isn't hiding, 10 feet inside the mouth.
Hold on, I gotta change her little mini. That of a burning corpse. Alright.
She was hiding from the babies in there.
Yeah.
Well.
Okay, that happened. You did that.
No, I misspoke earlier. It's not an 8th level spell, it's a 7th level spell. I upcasted to 7th level.
gotcha. And strike that from your spell list. Yeah, you had definitely heard something like curdle and gurgle and fizzle and who knows what else. Pretty far away, you're sure. Didn't see anything. And there's no change to the worm's mouth. Doesn't like go or anything. It is unmoving.
Yeah, how do you have 8th level?
Yeah, like I said, I misspoke earlier. It's actually 7th.
Okay.
No, it's cool. It still worked.
Okay,
Wow.
so still athletics checks?
Yeah, I need acrobatics or athletics checks from everybody attempting to scale the mouth.
Or athletics.
It's about 15 to 20 feet in the air, the edge of the teeth on the way in.
You said or athletics?
If you want to climb or you want to kind of hop around, it's up to you.
All right.
11.
My athletics is better, so I will do that.
Yeah.
Dirty 20.
Natural 20 for 22.
Ow.
Oh.
Damn.
Can't you
Okay,
just float
so
up there?
Orlin, you kind of catch your big sausagey fingers on the edge of a couple of these teeth, and you take about 7 points of slashing damage, as they're a little hard to avoid. You also kind of take a tumble on the other side. It's kind of like trying to do a barrel roll over barbed wire. You're going to catch a little something on your way in.
Do a barrel roll.
Everybody else seems to make it, though.
Ow.
And as Orlin's giant lumbering body tumbles down the ridges of the inside of this mouth, pretty much getting poked and stabbed by all the teeth lining the maw, he splashes on the bottom of the throat of this creature. Where
Or actually,
it looks
he's upside down to be on his palate.
Yeah, and you splash down onto what appear to be broken egg sacs on the very inside, and it looked like they had hatched maybe within the last, 24 to 48 hours.
How many?
It's about 5 or 6.
Okay. That could have been the 5 or 6 we just encountered.
But the maw lies open before you. The rest of you get to your feet and see, as you peer in, utter hellish and surrounding before you. Within the gurgling, barely moistened interior, it seems like the elements have really taken their toll on this place. The reddish, pulsing, putrefying flesh of this creature completely surrounds you. The smell in here is horrible. I need everyone to make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh boy.
If you're within 10 feet of me, you get a +3.
I just hold my breath.
You hold
Con
your breath
save?
indefinitely. Con
So-
save,
Okay.
please.
13.
Yes, you don't have to roll.
8.
All right, Polaris, Orlin.
Oh man.
Need one from.
That's a
Roland.
2.
Jesus.
I'm gonna use lucky.
Ooh. Nice.
Okie dokie.
Never.
Oh man,
That's even worse.
holy crap!
Damn.
All right,
8 total.
it's 18 points of poison to everybody but Roland. What did you get, Vondu?
A 3.
Yeah, 18 points of poison damage to everybody except for Roland and Isla.
Ouch.
You guys are sorry. Isla takes nothing. Roland takes 9 points of poison damage.
What was
As
What was the passing? Just out of curiosity.
passing would have been 16.
Okay, never mind.
And the acrid air in this chamber is an assault on your senses. It fills your lungs with this stinging, very rotten, citrusy garbage smell. You all stand in the innards of this absolutely gargantuan purple worm. And instead of making this run for another 2 hours, we're going to end the session there. And we're going to pick up here on our next session.
What? It's a two-shot.
It's a two-shot.
To be continued.
I thought I could squeeze it all into one, but it's just too much fun for one.
Okay. Were we running it too long?
We would have. We'd be here till 9.
Yeah, no.
I'm just saying, was our pace is too slow for you?
No, I might have just packed a little too much into it. It's not your fault. You're fine. You're fine.
Oh, I love it.
Yeah, you're too damn slow. Hurry the hell up. God damn it.
I casted my big spells.
All right, people. Oh boy.
What do you mean, you
boy.
people?
This was fun. you people.
Yeah.
All you people. That was cool. So we didn't get a chance to talk before the session started because y'all took for damn long. Everybody getting ready for the holidays?
Yeah.
Yeah.
For Christmas Eve.
Yeah, we're Christmasing. We're getting ready for a little family vacation to New York in a few days.
Ooh, that'll be cool. My boss was just up there.
Yeah, we're going to do the whole Fifth Avenue thing, Rockefeller, and we got a couple of tickets to some musicals as well. We're going to go see Phantom of the Opera before it permanently closes.
Ooh, wow.
Oh my god, you're like living my dream, sir. Oh my god, I love it.
And we're also going to go to the Sixth musical.
Oh my
Oh, I love that show.
That's cool.
Yeah,
But you gotta make sure.
Oh, sorry.
that's my kid's newest obsession is that musical.
You gotta make sure you get a picture next to the dirty Elmo. Who he'll whisper in your ear. He's like, "Hey, listen, give me $30 or I'm gonna grab you. I'm gonna grab you real good." You're like, "You don't sound like Elmo." He's like, "Who's Elmo?" Cool. All right. Well, as we previously discussed, we're going to be going on hiatus for a few more weeks. December was kind of scarce anyway. So the 31st obviously is no go. We're all going to be getting drunk that day, I'm sure. But the 14th. Why are you always working on the cool holidays?
Because people like to fucking emergency medical services. Like, I don't know.
First, I worked then too.
You gotta save the rest of us.
Seriously, I'm gonna be
on themselves.
a tally of how many drunk people I transport for you.
I want pictures. I'm sure that's illegal, but I don't care.
And the ones who get so drunk, I look after.
Alright, so the 31st is out. I hope everybody has an amazing holiday next weekend and a really good new year. And we will be getting back together on the 14th of January.
Yes. Actually asked for that day off.
Awesome. We will continue this adventure instead of the main campaign. We will continue this adventure and see what becomes of the storm chasers as they enter this big frickin' gross, nasty purple worm corpse that definitely has a giant hole somewhere about 60 feet down the hallway in it somewhere. All right, folks. It was a lot of fun. It was good to see everybody again.
Yeah.
Definitely looking forward to how this ends. So have a good rest of your break. Have a great rest of your year, and I will see you in 2023.
Yeah.
Take care.
See you next year.
Hi
guys, everybody.
Bye-bye.
Happy holidays and all everything.
Merry Christmas, Happy Festivus, Happy Holidays, Happy Hanukkah, Happy Kwanzaa, all of it. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.